Yeah.
Maybe you're like like
Maybe
Jim
they
Morrison
thought you
or
died,
Elvis.
and now you're like a posthumous super celebrity.
Time-traveling celebrity sounds pretty darn cool.
Is a big question mark for you guys about how time operates in the real Feywild. There's a big question mark.
We don't really know yet, do we?
We get out of this. 5 generations of agriculture have come and gone.
So
so it's like 3 years.
the only thing that you do know,
Feels like it.
what you do know is that, oh gosh, that's so horrible. Didn't realize.
Yeah.
The only thing you do know is that Darwin went into a pocket dimension with the Feywild in it. And he spent 6 years in there.
Yeah, it was like a week or two for us, and like
Yeah.
6 years.
Because it was to Pirate Place and back.
in the book pocket dimension.
But that's the
Oh
thing. Like,
yeah, it
might
was
have
probably
been
it might have
specific to
been
the
it might have been a
book,
few
or like
weeks.
Feywild
It was closer to
stuff.
a month.
Up to a month. In our time was like 6 years.
Yeah,
in,
it was probably
book
3
Fey.
to 4 weeks.
But that was in a book versus the actual Feywild.
Right, so that means...
lots
But
of
I
magic.
think we have probably, like, our characters have probably heard that time is weird in the Feywild.
Yeah.
As a player, time is almost always weird in the Feywild, right?
That's fair, yeah.
The so if Feywild acts exactly like the book, you guys have spent a week down here.
So almost
No time is going to have passed in if it's like the book. Since you know that the traveling to these cities by Zook and Quilish happened, ridiculous long time ago.
Oh gosh, that even...
If that is how it works,
That's sextuples how long it really was.
Oh.
So what was 1,300 years for Gearbox there was 6 times that, more or less.
Outside.
Possibly.
Potentially.
But they could very much be alive.
Because wizards are nonsense.
Well, I mean, it's been 1,501 years for us, or at least it was for Gearbox. So maybe for Qualish, it's only been like 20 years or something.
Well, let's find
it
out.
I mean, the
He's a
thing
gnome
is,
too,
at this
right?
point, we don't know. Is Qualash gnomish? I forget.
You met
He
him.
is?
Yep, he's a
Okay.
gnome.
Yeah, he's
I could not remember.
a gnome.
I can tell you that when you met him, he was wearing a red jacket and a tiny red wizard hat.
Before you guys got here, he watched the
He
episode.
admitted that to
Yeah.
us. Yeah. No, he told us.
I heard him practicing
No,
voices.
he totally he told us that was the reason. Because he couldn't remember how everyone talked and or behaved.
Yeah.
Also, with them doing things with pocket dimensions, they could have kind of made their own little hyperbolic time chamber nonsense.
I mean, I was kind of thinking DBZ with that whole book. Because it seems like orders of magnitude more time was spent in there.
What really matters is how much time passes in the Little Falls dimension.
Right, that's when they restock those shelves with cereal.
Oh, yeah.
I need
Meanwhile,
to
I
know.
was thinking about Zorlin doing crazy weight training to boost his strength score. So I guess
Or like
we're all
DBZ
thinking
sort of.
because you brought up DBZ.
Yeah. Oh, I missed
On
Goku
that
on
note,
y'all
let's
asses.
let's start and recap.
Trying so hard.
Welcome back to Aetherflux.
Yay!
Last
D&D.
time.
In space.
Thank you.
I'll
Last
bring a
time.
sound effect machine one week. Yeah, totally gonna do it. It's gonna be like, woo.
Last time, you guys were on a strange moon around a planet on the edge of the Feywild, searching for something called the Crystal City, or Dunye Glonye.
We got there, we think.
You got there and found it covered with ooze, dealt with the ooze, went into a garage space, fought a mechanical kraken.
That was actually a vampire bird.
On the inside.
Kenku on the
powered by a
inside, being powered. Yeah, so the kraken wasn't being controlled by the vampire Kenku. It was just
It was using it like a weird battery.
And then you went down and found the apparatus of Qualish, a large mechanical crab.
Big old crab submarine.
Submarine. That's a good way to put it. Ventured out into the ooze that is covering the whole city, and managed to find some baubles that contain extra dimensional spaces. You went into one, and there was a king, and you did some some bowing,
Very good bowing.
very
for a
good
couple
bowing
people.
performance,
Leave it to the priest. I've had plenty of practice.
and he got out of there.
Zoylan bowed out of the bowing.
Yeah, which was a good move.
call.
Good move on your part.
A little metagamey, but I just knew it was going to be charisma based. I was like, I will not. Bow.
Yeah.
I will not be genuflecting.
That situation could have gone very differently.
Indeed.
I definitely froggied myself.
Probably would have said something rude too.
And then
How poorly, and then be like, I don't respect your
don't.
authority, King. Oh, I mean, no, I don't though.
you found another bauble, and it took you to some very strange place that is very foreign to anything that you've ever seen, and found
bizarre alien civilization.
Yeah, these,
a.
there were these like symbols, and we had to match the symbols, and like we had to walk a funny way, and then stop and hold our hands out when they
They had
changed.
strange flightless ether carriages.
Yeah.
Noivik was almost attacked by a door.
Yes.
I narrowly saved him.
Yes.
That's correct.
But it's okay because we found these boxes of strange, sugary tasting food. But
Like Tabaxi brand, except way less healthy tasting. It's like the dessert version of Tabaxi brand.
there's like 2 of them with birds on it.
Yeah. It's very questionable.
I acquired just a whole
tiger.
armload of coffee.
Yeah.
And lots of beef jerky and
Yeah.
Took some fresh produce.
And then
as
you
well, right?
liked
Yeah.
that little pocket dimension so much that you decided to
to steal it.
steal it and put it back in the garage where you hope to at some point.
Revisit.
Yeah.
I know what I should
I hope that
have. I
works
should
out
have
for us.
sacked the medicine aisle. That's what I should have.
Oh yeah, I have a
Maybe next
broken-
time.
I think we'll.
Well, we couldn't actually
think-
read anything.
True, we could.
I
You were the
could
only one who
potentially,
could.
but if it's not something that's in our
If it says Advil or ibuprofen, I don't know.
What,
That's
that
interesting.
wouldn't mean
Yeah,
anything
yeah.
to us.
yeah, interesting actually.
Yeah.
Could spend a whole day exploring a supermarket as D&D characters.
The sign would say first aid right though, so that would be a
Yeah.
Yeah.
And now
what they wear.
you
Give
are
us
back
some
at the garage.
laxatives for scratches.
Which one's?
To relax.
I have marked in pink pen
relax.
where you've been.
Okay, so we
Yeah.
are here currently.
and we did these two.
Yeah.
That was the statue. That's where we found the supermarket.
That was the
Supermarket.
yes. That was attached to a big old telescope. So where are we going next? One of these buildings, perhaps?
Should check out some of these back ones too.
Oh, okay.
and get them out of the way.
Do
so we
some of the
can
ones
just
on
do
the
a
outer
loop.
rim.
Just kind of do like a something. Sure. Yeah, let's go over to these 2 little cubes here. I'm cool with that. Oh wait, is there something else here? Those 2 little cubes, or are
There's
those just
a
mistake?
broken down tower.
Nothing is there.
There's
Let's go check it out
I mean, we'll
first on our way.
crab walk on over and be like,
yeah. You're looking for
Scuttle.
Oh my god.
you're looking for more baubles?
Baubles and also signs of Kalesh
or anything cool.
Okay, yeah. Do a
stuff.
in perception.
Oh, that's right out. What the?
Chew.
I'm going to roll my tiny d20.
First roll of the day, not 20.
14.
And that is an oof.
Ricky sees everything.
Total of 9. That's not terrible. Glad I
6.
Yeah.
junk.
The chunk. I got a
6.
9.
A chunky 6.
24 total.
Nice. Not 20.
Look at you and your bird eyes.
Yeah.
Look at this. What do your bird eyes say?
Heh.
Right.
What are your anime eyes see?
For the record, if I could dual wield bows, I would actually be stronger than if I was dual wielding weapons right now.
Dual wield.
If only you could dual wield bow.
Yeah, I was
You
gonna
can
say,
do crossbow thingies that
You
can
could
get.
dual wield crossbows.
Like,
if they were
wait a
hand
minute.
Repeating
crossbows.
light crossbows would be sick.
You have extra arms now. Could they potentially hold the string?
Could they load it?
So wait, I'm sorry. I'm reading other
You
stuff.
could.
Backpack arms.
We just
Could I
started
use them
theorizing
to
about
reload
some nonsense.
a crossbow?
No, they only do one thing.
Okay.
All they do is bring out.
All they
They
do
just
is bring and
you
take your
could
weapons.
have a
Have them hold
ton
it.
of hand crossbows inside
Already
of it.
loaded.
Already loaded. And you'd just be like throwing
Neo in
crossbows
the
out. Yeah. And then after the fight, you're like going around picking up crossbows that you threw everywhere.
Well, it's like those the old witch hunters that had like the coats just full of those single shot pistols.
Oh, yeah, there you go.
You just see like two guys crouched behind a wall, arrows flying everywhere. I don't think he knows how to use those.
I have a near unlimited supply. Don't have to.
I'll get lucky eventually.
All right. So, there is this collapsed tower over here. Lots of pieces spread out. There's you can see a few crushed glass people. There's lots of ruins, lots of maybe it was people's homes or something like that. And slumped over next near what looks like it's the top of the tower that fell down. Kind of it looks like actually has been like fell down and then stood back up. Is a gargoyle.
Does it have a bobble?
And in its eye, it has a single bauble on one eye.
Oh.
Is everybody ready for some pocket dimension weirdness? We only need to use the restroom first.
Is there a restaurant?
I did not look.
I mean, we have been here a while.
I would assume.
I'm sure it's
going
gonna
to
come
that
up
in the
eventually.
pocket dimension. To be fair.
I mean, this is kind of a small, whatever you want to call it. I mean, it's big for a crab, but
Well, maybe this next pocket dimension will be the bathroom.
that would be convenient.
Well, let's go. Shadow is going to take a box of her newfound cereal, the one that has the tiger on it, and she's gonna take it with her and make sure she's got provisions, if you will, just in case we
I
get lost.
leave the coffee on the crab.
'Cause,
Notebook and new cookie pens.
that's right. You got school
Oh,
supplies.
you did go to the school supply aisle.
Scissors.
I think it's very funny the different things we all gravitated towards. All right, I'm gonna extend the arm now.
Ready?
Okay, and go.
You snake out this this strange mechanical tentacle arm, and go and after some fidgeting, get it locked onto the eye of this gargoyle. And then there is a flash of light that you know well at this point. You've seen it a couple times, many times going into the Little Falls dimension. And suddenly you are on a very strange landscape. The sky is dark with red clouds. It is it's hot. It's very hot, uncomfortable. And there's off in the distance you can see a swarm of some dark creatures just going in and out. You know, if you've seen a flock of birds and they kind of all move together, this is like that, but they do not look like birds. You can't make out exactly what they are from this distance. There is no sun. There are no stars.
Can we see, or is it like
You
pitch black?
can see, but it's all this very red light. And there are volcanoes off in the distance spewing things out. It is a nightmare landscape.
Ooh,
I do not think we'll find cereal in this dimension.
that's why I brought some.
Yeah, not a fan.
Yeah, there's these black rocks, almost like molten lava had solidified there seems to be some sort of there's a river a little ways away. But yeah, it looks very barren.
If there is any life, I've been told that you should follow river downriver, because it will eventually lead to a town of some sort.
Can I do a nature check to see where, if any life could occur somewhere with no sun or anything like that?
Sure.
Nature.
No. The dice say no.
Yeah, you don't know where you are. You don't know what this place is. You've never seen anything like it before.
Can Shadow do a history check to see if she's ever heard any songs about it?
Sure.
14.
No.
Yeah.
Well, we already see the thing moving in the distance, right? So we know there's something alive.
Yeah, there's a swarm.
Look like something you may want to deal with, though.
Okay.
Swarms are usually a bad thing.
Perhaps we should not deal with it. We should avoid
It goes
it.
the other way.
And maybe it's not actually alive.
We don't know anything, do we?
I mean, it could be undead. We have encountered that before.
Either way, I say we head to the river and follow it one way or another.
I would like to look for a smooth, flat rock. And then having found said rock, I would like to try and skip it across the river.
Okay, so are you approaching the river?
Yeah,
and looking around.
I'm gonna look for a rock first, and then I'm gonna walk over to the river.
As you're kind of scanning around, well, first of all, make a perception check.
Sure.
I'll find a rock.
I will use a larger die this time. The tiny one did not roll well. Oof. 4.
Okay. Yeah, you're looking around for a smooth rock, and you don't seem to be able to find anything. And as you're kind of searching around, you see that you thought you were standing on sand, but it's not sand. And as you get down to look at it, you realize these are fingernail clippings.
Oh, gross!
Oh.
That is gross, and also I am afraid it might be
I'm going
foreshadowing.
to make a religion check.
Okay, please.
And promptly flying a little bit.
Hey guys, I don't want anyone to freak out or anything, but I've just noticed something that is intensely and very, very gross.
That's a 1 plus 6 is 7.
Yeah.
This is not sand.
You get a bad feeling about this.
With a 7, that's fair.
I'm not comfortable here. I feel this to be an unholy place.
Why would so many people be trimming their nails? So many people.
What if this is just actually the bathroom, you guys?
Do you trim your nails in the bathroom?
Will you do it in the kitchen?
Well, no, I don't do it in the kitchen.
Is there a cover?
Do you
Is
just
there,
leave them on the floor, though? That's nasty.
Is there a cover?
Cover?
Like trees?
Yeah, you could. There's no trees.
Rocks.
There are some larger rocks. There's that molten black stuff.
I do it in my quarters.
Oh.
We have 2 heads on the ship.
And then I just throw it in the waste bin. And what do you care where I trim my nails?
Oh, I miss it.
He's so caught up in his arcana checks about this stuff that you just...
We have 2 heads.
I suggest we move with stealth.
I am okay with that. This is scary.
I agree.
Anyone feeling an urge to go in a direction like we did in that other dimension?
Do we do a feeling
Back
check?
What do you want to do?
A feeling check to see
She asked if we were
hold it
Yeah,
one way
sure,
or
sure. Do
Alright, does anyone
a
feel like
wisdom check.
Ooh.
In that case, 19. You know what? I'm gonna.
2 again.
Straight wisdom?
I'm keeping that for my
Yeah.
stealth. 16
19.
for stealth.
4.
14.
This die is retired.
14.
Well,
Oh,
2
no.
2s and a 1.
14 for
2
the
2s in a
feeling
row. Sorry. 4. Freaking
19?
Frozen.
17 for wisdom.
All right. You don't get a feeling of compulsion to go anywhere, but those of you with higher rolls, 19, 17, you're getting a feeling of like something's about to happen. That if you're tapping into that same kind of moment. that you felt when you arrived in the other place.
Can I do a nature check on the fingernails to see what condition they're in? Like, why?
Yeah.
If it's clippings or
Yeah.
other reasons?
Please.
I rolled an
Wow,
11 for
okay.
my stealth.
Oh, I didn't roll stealth. I'm sorry.
10. All right, let me try.
A different,
this.
hopefully better
Oh,
D20.
nice. 14.
A 14. Yeah, it's not clear. Like some are clippings. You're actually finding like whole nails. Some of them look scorched and burnt.
Don't like that.
Some of them have little bits of flesh still attached to them.
This came from your mind. What the hell?
This did not.
Okay.
I was gonna say, I think I know where this came from and where this is going, and I do not like it.
If this was a homebrew, then you really nailed it.
Oh,
I mean, good one.
Sorry.
oh, where's the ship? They left the ship behind.
What do you mean? Oh, it's on the table in there.
That's all right.
That's
Oh,
forgot to.
I was setting up
I thought you meant
microphones.
in game. I'm like, no, we parked the ship. What are you talking about? And then we rode the ether cycles in, and then
Well, now that I think about it, we maybe shouldn't have left it with the vampire lady in the same room.
we didn't leave the ship.
They
with
can't
the
pilot
vampire
our
lady.
little ether
No,
scooters
but we have a Droop and a Murray on there.
on the ship. Yeah. She can't get there. It's
that'll
fine.
be
It's
fine.
fine.
We'll take care
Okay.
of vampire shenanigans
Murray's
later.
way
So-
scarier than anything.
You rolled the thing. Then you guys have all rolled stealth. You're hiding. You're trying to
We're
hide
trying
behind
to move
move
stealthily.
stealthily. Where are you headed to?
River?
The river. Okay.
I didn't roll
Yes,
stealth.
towards the river, and then we were gonna follow it downriver. Was the what your Vedelkin
Yeah.
Scouts training told you?
Plus it's the
I just made that up. That's
Vedelkin
Vedelkin Scouts.
How did you know that?
I just guessed.
Yes.
We didn't have scouts when I grew up. Just a lot of monastic training. I've held so many bowls of water while standing on one leg. I cannot even tell you.
To what end?
I don't think I will ever know that.
While you're in the middle of this conversation,
stealthily. Yeah.
while you're in the middle
Oh, yeah,
of this
that was whispered.
conversation, some kind of like green scaly creature pops up over one of the rocks in front of you and just goes like this, and it's got spikes all over it. And it's gonna attack you, but first let's do a perception check. Because you're looking at it.
Jeez.
Nice.
That was
We're
horrible.
in jail.
5.
Yeah, I had to jail one.
So I've got a
14.
Five.
Yeah. That's with my modifier of 3.
11. 22.
Very perceptive
Darvin,
druid over here.
it is obvious why you understand what's going on, and you guys get hints of this. This looks like the Bone Devil with some skin on.
Oh, no.
Oh no.
And furthermore, nuts.
We're not all right, mates.
Where's the army?
He has these. The big difference is he's got spikes protruding all over his body. Everybody roll initiative.
Yay!
Oh no.
Bugger this shit, I'm not.
Oh, you son of a... That's kind of... I'm just going to accept it. It's like on the edge, but it's also not good.
Yeah, so
That's better
because
than
I
mine.
rolled high, the law of probability said, haha, now you're screwed. Because now I got a 4.
Yeah.
20 wound.
Mine was a 4 on the die, bringing me a whopping 7. I'm going to write initiative.
Diez.
What'd you get?
10.
Okay.
Somebody spell
Shadow,
it?
you
I'm
are
gonna
up.
erase
What would
the
you like
word
to do?
initiative because I don't like the way it looks.
I'm going to pull out the Vorpal fingers from the other one. I'm going to show it to him. I'm going to hiss, and I'm going to say, we have already defeated your kind. Bow down or be defeated. I'm going to try to intimidate him
Oh yes, please do an intimidation
because
roll.
I mean,
Let's see that.
Bone
nat
Devil,
20.
and there's not fun. Oh, but I'm lucky, though. I'm lucky. I don't want that too. I don't have to have it. I'm also not going to use that die.
Let's see that nat 20.
nat 20, nat 20, nat 20.
Not a 2.
Close.
It's a 17.
That's pretty good.
But
There's money,
plus
no wins.
intimidation is 21.
Hey.
So,
You fools, I have skin now. It's too late.
I'm a skin devil.
oh God. Ew. Why is that horrible?
Pretty much every devil's gonna be
But the hair devil.
Well, maybe he's the finger
about a
clipper,
handsome
he's
devil?
Because honestly, he's got a lot of nails going on.
That's Andrew.
Yeah, yeah.
You see
not
him
wrong.
hesitate. And just
It is my turn though, right? That's it, right? I don't.
that what you can
it's
still do an
being-
action if you've intimidated.
I mean,
It's
I
like
think my action was
talking is
taking
a-
out the hand.
Oh yeah, that
I
was
would say.
definitely. Well, if, if you
as
want
a-
to do something, you
as a-
tell me.
Bonus action. Yeah, Ricky, I'm giving you a D8 of bardic inspiration. Be like, guys, let's talk him down. Let's maybe he can show us out.
Friends and intimidation.
Ricky.
You don't have to listen to me.
So I'm just gonna pull out my bow and like get it ready. Like she means business.
Roll an intimidation
But
check as well.
but I'm gonna say we don't want to be here any more than you want us here. Point us in the direction out, and we'll just leave.
Oh, so are you doing like you're preparing for if he like moves, you're gonna shoot him?
Persuasion, then perhaps.
All right.
That's not gonna help anything.
What do you got in there?
It's not gonna help.
Yeah.
I'm gonna reserve you for when you'll do something.
He laughs at you.
But you did like if he moves, you're gonna shoot him. It's kind of
He
what
is,
you're
he is,
gonna do.
he is kind of like coming towards you guys off of this rock. Yeah.
Oh, so he is actually approaching.
Yes. Oh, and he laughs and he goes, "Fresh meat."
Oh,
Can I just lose the arrow then, since he moved?
Sure, please
yeah.
do.
I mean, if you were just waiting for him to make the first move, I would say he has.
There you go. You don't even need the bardic inspiration for that. Dang.
Get him.
Yeet.
Apparently, if there's one
Stabity.
thing Ricky can do. 25 to hit.
That'll do. Yeah.
Nice.
That is D8. Oh, come on. I rolled a 1 on that die. Come on now. Total's 5 pierce.
5 piercing damage.
Yep.
All right.
Bless.
Yeah, this bolt,
Arrow.
this arrow, it goes in, but it doesn't look like it's like really great. It doesn't look like it's doing much.
I could feel that.
Yeah, that didn't do like yeah.
Like, how far away is this thing right now?
He will be like within melee range on his turn. So he's less than 30 feet away.
Could I have my arms now take the bow away from me and equip me with hitty weapons?
Sure. Sure.
Yeah, that's a bonus action.
Some
You do
Axima
fancy
Jackson.
backpack, right?
Yeah,
Flails.
using the backpack. I'm gonna go with good old mithril axe
Okay.
and rapier.
Okay. Zorlin.
Yeah. I'm going to run up at him and unsheath Talon,
Okay.
and I'm gonna attempt to slice the crap out of him.
Okay.
Wait,
I can make 2 attacks now. One of them
How
is
are
a
you
crit.
wait, sorry, how are you before me?
What?
You got a 7 for your initiative.
Oh. Yeah.
He's got a 10.
Yes, the
You wrote it
numbers
down
are on
wrong.
inside. You must have written it
Why
down.
do I have a
the-
16 here for you? Nobody else has a 16?
No.
That maybe was for like perception
Or was that
earlier.
stealth?
I think I rolled a 16 for my.
Okay.
Stealth.
The only reason that matters to me is I was trying to give you guidance.
Yeah. Okay. We'll put that on hold.
Okay.
And
Keep the rolls and everything if you want.
yeah.
I would very much like
Yeah. And Nivik, sorry. Sorry, that's. I don't know. I must have
No,
missed it entirely.
Okay. The light of Denier will cleanse you, and I'll shoot guiding bolt at him.
Cool.
Make a ranged spell attack. Nice. Natural 20.
Yay!
On a hit, target takes 46 radiant damage.
Okay. Do the standard crit.
So that's maximum damage.
Max plus dice.
So that's 24 plus dice.
And then,
Yeah, this is basically a fireball for you.
Nice.
Close, yeah.
So that's 10, 11, 17. 17 plus 24. I gotta do that. 17, 24. 11,
51.
41.
What?
Or
Or no? Oh, excuse me. I'm being a derp. Yeah, you're right.
That's why I don't try to do the math. That right there. So that's,
Yeah.
Somewhere I got an
happens.
extra 20. I was like, ooh.
okay. And what kind of damage is this?
Radiant.
Radiant damage. Very cool.
Nice. And also now there's advantage on the first attack that hits him. So if one of those didn't hit, it totally will now. You get to re-roll it,
Okay.
right?
Yeah. Go
All
ahead.
right. So,
Ooh.
at a crit, the other one I will re-roll because it was a 3 on the die.
for the guidance.
Because guidance, yeah.
How do you react to that?
Oh, he looks like he's shocked. First of all, like almost like he's never seen anything with radiant damage before, and he looks busted up.
Yeah.
I told you! I'm gonna yell at him.
Okay. So, does a 16 hit?
He does.
Great.
Smack him!
So,
Smack attack.
so for the crit,
And I give. Wait, is guidance? Guidance is.
I don't know, is guidance a bonus action or is it a...
That's an action.
It's an action. Never mind. I didn't do
Okay,
that. Sorry.
that's fine. All right. So for the
This is a
crit,
cantrip,
at
right?
least 10, but actually 16 altogether.
Ooh.
And then the other hit for 8.
What kind of damage? He's gonna
Slashing, and I am using my magical longsword if it makes a difference.
So there's two. You're both a magical longsword,
Yes, there
Yes.
Was, it was 2 attacks with talent.
and the total hits, total damage.
16 and then plus 8, so what's that, 24?
24.
24 altogether.
Sounds good.
I'm also going to punch him one time if he's not dead yet.
Punch him in the
face!
That's awesome.
Lupus Snoot.
He is not dead.
Bit of bats.
Okay. Then I'm going to... Actually, it'll be a kick, because that was a 2-handed...
But yeah, he's like there's blood. It doesn't look
Good.
There's like this black ichor
Gross.
coming out of him.
This is what you deserve.
You yell that at him while
Yes.
hitting him?
Yes, I do. Does a 14 hit?
No.
Okay. Then I miss with my kick somehow.
Okay. Yeah. And he's upset. He's angry. Zorlin, you're right in front of him.
I am. This is what you deserve. Isn't that a great battle cry?
This is what you deserve, Slash.
I also
Slash.
like how it's delivered like very like pan. You're not like really angry. You're just like, this is matter of fact. You deserve this.
So he's the
do
same
deserve
same kind of like build as the Bone Devil, as the Grandmaster.
About the same size, just fleshy
Yeah, and spiky.
and spiky.
He's got the long tail. He's got the claws. He's got the teeth.
So hedgehog variation of an alien.
Are the claws still warply?
Oh, that's
I hope
even
not.
worse. That's even worse.
They look like they're like it looks like the Bone Devil kind of like modded his claws out.
The other
The
one.
Grandmaster modified his claws out to be that. Like he has real claws.
It's like he was Bone Devil Plus.
Yeah.
Plus custom.
Indeed.
He had some aftermarket upgrades.
Hit my devil.
Oh my god.
All right, he's gonna slash across at you with his claws.
Sure.
There's not claws. We give you claws in your claws.
The first one is gonna miss.
Uh-huh.
And the second one is gonna hit.
Okay. I have to get some stuff to boost my AC at some point.
You take 4 piercing
15.
damage.
I mean, it's decent. 4? Okay.
Ow!
But then his tail comes across and just slides with all the spikes. Tries to get right across to you.
Could you not?
He could not.
He could not.
You
must have
kind of
jumped
like
back a little.
yeah.
Okay.
From the claws, you did, and he thought he had enough room, and didn't work out. Yeah, that's gonna be his turn. He's right in front of you. He's very angry.
Okay.
Darwin, you're up.
Okay, so we're going back to an old fan favorite with Moonbeam.
Oh, you're not doing jump? Okay.
No, you're not doing jump. I know. As soon as you said fan favorite, I
was
immediately
like-
thought of jump.
Yes, jump on the spiky monster. Very good.
No, honestly, we Zorlin pulled me aside and said, "Listen, you guys."
we had a talk about it in the downtime. I was like,
You've got to stop jumping. I mean, half the time you hurt yourself.
Did work out in your favor that one time.
Oh my god.
Well, that one time, you know.
Like maybe you do it to me and then I jump on somebody, but you should stop jumping on things.
No pets, no jumping. What is this?
You're no kangaroo, mate. Huh. Am I saying that right? Is that how you use it?
"You're a Moonbeam though."
Yeah, good old Moonbeam, and you have a DC 14 for a Constitution save.
Does he do that when it's his
Oh,
turn?
yeah,
Is that when
I
it
think
starts?
Yeah.
That's what we've discovered
All right.
Anytime he starts his turn,
after many times of doing it wrong with the odd lot.
Just
That's how it
feels
works.
so weird to be like, I put this
Caps.
here.
Yeah.
I wait.
Putting all caps Moonbeam next to his
There you go.
turn order.
So yeah, the damage actually doesn't happen as soon as he hits it.
Yeah, it happens
On his
when they enter it for the first time, or if they begin their turn in the light of the Moonbeam.
It's still very good.
Did you?
It's still like super OP.
Was your damage good, or do you want to roll it later?
I mean, it was an 8, but it's radiant, so it might hurt him a little. Stabby.
I only asked because you already rolled the.
Oh, gotcha.
If you wanted to lock the damage in, or
Anything else?
Hopefully he doesn't notice that I gave him the giant spotlight of moon light, so I'm just gonna kind of hang out back here.
Hide behind the guy with the shield.
So hey, Noivik, you
The
got
beam
those,
comes
these
down,
nice shiny things.
The beam comes down, and he is engaged with Zorlin. And as soon as the beam comes down, you see him whip his head around and look directly at you.
Hey, you're
Oh,
calling
dang.
that loud, mate. That didn't work.
All right.
The
Shadow.
magic spotlight hurts him.
He stays in it.
My turn again, huh?
Hurt him. Says the healer.
I mean,
I'll I had my rapier in one hand, I guess.
Okay.
And I took out the vorpal things instead of my holding onto my crossbow or anything. So I will. Oh no! You know what? I don't think I said anything about drawing my weapons at any point. So I've got vorpal fingers. I'm going to slash at him with those.
Okay, those are not like it is not like they have a handle. They are a blade that you're holding in your hand.
It's the whole hand. It's the bone skeleton's hand.
She's got this limp hand.
I have a bone
she's gonna
hand.
try and
Okay.
raise
I
that
want to
hand.
grab it.
hand?
Yeah.
So you could.
Well, I wanted to do something with all the fingers. It just made sense to take it by the wrist instead of
Stop
so I'm
hitting
grabbing
yourself.
it
Stop
like
hitting
a
yourself.
fan. So it's like a metal fan that I'm hitting. How would you like me to do this?
Hold on. It's going to be an improvised weapon.
Sure, but it's vorpal.
An improvised vorpal weapon.
Sure.
If you cut his head off, I will be so happy for you.
That's a nat 20 only, right?
Yeah.
Wow,
Straight
that
out
would
of
be
Fallout.
beautiful.
That
Love this.
I don't think it'll happen, but I'm
It
excited by
would
the
be
thought.
cool though.
We need to take the fingernails out, put little holes on each of them, and then make like a cat of nine tails with them. Make a Vorpal whip.
Dude, that would be horrendous.
That is quite.
Off with your head.
Yikes! Yeah.
Oh, that'd be a terrifying thing.
You rolling to hit.
I am,
in
but I'm
general.
gonna roll. I'm gonna be lucky because that was a 2, and I'm really. Oh, freaking A! It keeps
is
hitting this card and
faked.
rolling away.
Maybe
is
you should take the
faked.
card out of
I
there
should.
before you roll.
I should.
So yeah, you swipe it in with that thing. I could look up how to use that, but you do not hit.
I missed. I would
Yeah.
have missed with whatever weapon I was attacking.
Yeah,
that
you
was
just
a 2
kind of
on the die.
flail it. You don't realize like the weight of the thing and how the fingers are gonna move, and you're worried about cutting yourself with it. And yeah,
Your attack was a little
good
limp
thing you didn't roll the 1.
I would hurt myself.
You don't remember what Vorpal does on a 1, do you?
Nope.
Well,
So a 20 cuts off their head.
Yeah, I don't know that it does that, but it would have been
I
bad.
don't
that
think
would
a
be
one-
like a cursed
It would've been bad.
Vorpal weapon would do.
That would. Yeah, I
Ricky,
don't think that. But it
yourself.
would have
Do.
hurt me. I'm assuming.
So I'm
I
gonna
lost the leg.
fly at
That'd
him,
be cool.
and I'm strike
I'm okay with
Okay.
that.
with my axe
Get 'em.
and rapier. Axe on the Ricky die, rapier on the Tigrex die. You were an 11 before that hit you.
When that
The
happened.
number went down.
Oh no!
Alright, so.
Whoa!
What the heck?
That sounded like it was supposed to sound. I don't think.
You're
Sorry.
trying to create river sounds or something?
No, he mentioned that it's just
Does
like
a 16 hit?
Fallout. So I was trying to do
It
the
does.
when you go into bats, it goes
They
like.
both
"Ding."
hit.
Awesome,
Because they were both
that's-
16.
awesome.
And let's see.
The if we end up killing this guy, I would love to hear like the fallout, like you lost sound, like.
5, 10. Alright, so it's going to be 5 bludgeoning. And then 15 piercing.
Okay.
Due to the Colossus Slayer die.
And these are non-magical items, right?
Yeah. It's just the Mithril Battle Axe and the Rapier. Need to get me some magical hitting things.
I recommend it.
When I actually remember to get them out. The last battle I used my regulars.
Yeah. So like you come down with these things on him, but it's like the spikes are kind of in the way, and you're hitting him, but like it's not getting in there. Yeah. Yeah, it just doesn't seem to do the kind of damage that like you saw the Talon do.
Sad Ricky.
It is as if the weapons are not magical and he is resistant to.
How's it looking?
It doesn't look great, but it's still very much ready to attack you, and like it could walk away from this at this point.
I'm going to cast Sacred Flame, which is a cantrip. And you have to make a dexterity saving throw versus DC 15.
Dex.
2d8
He
plus
saves.
your-
Ah,
Oh, that's bad.
Oh,
nothing.
cantrip it's no half damage
or
on
nothing,
cantrips.
yeah.
Yeah.
So that's my action.
So it goes.
It's a good one though. 2d8.
I mean, yeah.
Yeah.
Ooh, ooh.
Yeah, you see the flame of the sacred flame kind of absorb into the surrounding area, which is already very hot and very
It's actually radiant damage.
well. I don't know. Okay.
It goes black.
It just looks like
It goes
fire.
black.
Yeah.
Does the +1 make it magical, or is that just a stat boost?
What?
Usually +1 weapons are magical.
Yeah.
Yes.
Which one of your things is +1?
that mithril battle axe.
Oh yeah,
Ooh.
that is.
Then in that case, that should
Which
do more
one
damage.
you did? That was the 15, right?
No, that was the rapier.
Oh, okay.
Let's see. I rolled a.
I thought one was
rolled a 2 on the
bludgeoning.
die.
Maybe it was both.
4, 5,
Bludgeoning
so
damage.
Do something at the
6 magical slashing.
Delver Cave
Okay.
or the station.
Because I have to adjust that because I didn't realize it was +1.
Is it +1? Just because it's mithril?
No, not just because it's mithril. You got it +1.
We
Because
had
it was
something
our
done to yours.
our
didn't you?
reward.
you put it into the
Delver
forge
Cave or whatever.
spell of the forge of spells. No, what is it called?
Well, there's one that was just temporary.
Yeah. Was that plus?
That was temporary.
Oh yeah,
Okay,
there
so
was some
+1.
temporary
So
plus
something
one.
else.
I'm
I remember
gonna say
that.
that
Plus
will
one.
probably wear off very soon. I don't remember.
That
what
would
the
have worn
time-
off.
No, we've traveled for weeks.
Oh, okay.
It definitely wore off. So
So-
that was never a +1. That was a plus more. Like I got +3.
There
or
was some
something.
plussing. I do
Why
remember
do I
that.
have a +1 on this then?
Well, for now, I'll count it. You did that damage. That happened.
I need to find out where this +1 is written here for.
Then it's Zorlin. You're up.
No, it's Nivek goes after.
I think
I
did
went-
the.
Oh, you
Flame
said
thing,
that's right. That's right.
Yeah.
Just looking out for you.
You were
Yes,
doing
yes.
you did your sacred flame thing, right? Yep. Okay. It's talent time.
Stabity, go.
So,
We know a 14.
all right, a 14 won't hit, but I'm assuming that this 22 does.
Let me check.
Yes.
Okay.
Barely
Bueno. So, a two-handed strike is a D10. Nice. That's 13 slashing damage.
That was plus you crit though.
No, I didn't crit. I said
No,
22.
22.
Sorry.
2
Oh,
as in
because
no,
added
stuck
up
to
to
my
it. I don't know why I thought that was a crit. I don't know what I'm saying.
I almost erased stuff.
I'm sorry.
with the
How
putty.
much
Whoops.
how much damage was that?
Yeah, 13 slashing. I accidentally pressed it down into my character
Oh,
sheet.
there you like silly putty. It'll
Yeah.
I
I faded my wisdom a little.
Oh no.
Yeah, he's not looking great at this point.
Well, I'm gonna punch
He
him.
looks really
Yeah.
of course.
Are your punches magical?
Not yet.
When do they become magical?
Next level.
Yeah. All right.
Should I key point him for a flurry of blows? You think?
I think you get the chance to choose how he dies. That's always nice. He does die.
I'm gonna go for a key point. I'm gonna expend a key point.
Cinematic kill.
Finish it.
Does a wait? What's my? No, does this? Oh, 16 doesn't hit, does it?
Oh, I think it might.
16 will hit.
Oh, a 6 does but a 15 doesn't.
Oh.
His armor class is 15.
So then it does.
It-
It does hit.
Okay.
Is that how that works?
If it matches, the puncher wins.
Yeah, I think we
Yeah.
ties go to the
Equal
attacker. Oh,
success.
so I kick him twice.
Nice. Whoop whoop.
All right.
Dope. This is the best possible result for a flurry of blows.
Toes for your foes, man.
It's 5 plus 6, 11 bludgeoning. 11 foot to his face damage.
Good amount of damage with a foot.
Cinematically, I would also like to note that it's like roundhouse, like one with my right foot and then spin around and then with the left.
Yeah, he's
Spin around like a hook
Yeah,
kick.
spin kicks.
and then as you do that, he begins his turn in the moonbeam.
Oh,
Yes!
right.
So
Here we go,
Rumble
Tucker.
style, my dude.
what was the DC?
It was a DC 14 Constitution save. And I had 8 damage, so I would take 8 or 4.
Shrugs that off.
So he takes 4 damage instead. Radiant.
Is he a
Is that
shapeshifter?
Or does
Is it only one? Is level 1 is only 1 die roll?
Well, yeah, it's at a second level evocation, and it's only 2d10.
Ah, you got 8. Gotcha.
Yeah.
he'd rolled that
Okay.
before and just
He is.
kept it.
He
not
is
bad,
looking like really beat up, and he's angry. And this is his last moment of lashing out at you guys. He feels like it's like these are desperate
feeling
attacks.
desperate.
Oh. He's not a shapeshifter, though?
He is not a shapeshifter.
Okay, just making sure.
Oh, that's right. That would happen.
Yeah, Moonbeam has a
Moonbeam.
weird shapeshift.
It's a good thing to check.
Yeah,
Because
it
I
would give
wouldn't
him
remember.
disadvantage on that check, too. So.
Nice.
Yeah, on the check for the damage. That's true.
Disadvantage to shapeshifters.
Would be such a great spell.
It's memes. Let me tell me what type of creature you are and get burned. Oh!
That one time in the Odd Lot when Nola and Elvin were both casting it, we were just chasing them around with magical spotlights. Just like, no, I don't think you heard me. Get wrecked.
Just like those gears.
One claw going at Zorlin.
Mm-hmm.
That is going to hit. That's 7 piercing damage.
Okay.
Yeah, the other claw at Zorlin as well. That is going to hit. And that's also 7 piercing damage.
Ooh. Ow.
Well, I'm not a fan.
And then his tail is flying towards Ricky.
Okay.
Oh yeah, because Ricky went into me. Go punchy stabby.
And that is going to hit.
Oh, he managed my 18. What a jerk.
And that's 8 piercing damage. Yeah. And that's it. He looks ragged and just flailing at you guys.
Now Starvin's
Starvin.
turn. He didn't get out of the light. You ended already.
He would have taken if I had moved.
He would have
You
taken
got an attack of
an attack of
opportunity. There's
opportunity.
3 attacks of opportunities.
Oh yeah, because we were
He would
right
be dead.
there. Yeah.
This is where he should stay.
This is his.
He's not dumb.
Right.
Yeah, I mean, it doesn't do anything extra at the end of the turn. It's only the starts of the turn.
Yeah.
So-
if he has another
They're still
turn.
going to start, isn't it?
Yeah.
If he lives that long.
Yeah, if he lives that long.
I'm just gonna yell out to the whole party. Do we want to keep him alive, guys?
Why?
No, screw this guy.
We need to know how to get out.
We'll be fine.
Drop him like the cornered rat he is.
Oh, God. Get him! No
He's
mercy!
whacked me a couple times. I would very much enjoy it if he were dead.
Excuse me while I catch
I can
up
say
on
that
this,
in the Zorlin voice if you'd like.
cantrip really quick.
No, it's okay.
Okay, all right.
It's fine.
I was gonna say you
There
can
it is.
cast anything that isn't concentration right now and still keep your moonbeam up.
Right, I was gonna go for this show away here.
If he's almost dead, you don't necessarily even need to cast much of
Oh,
anything.
are you doing the magic staff?
I'm hitting him with a magic stick. Yeah.
I love magic
Shillelagh
stick.
time. Magic stick is great.
It was just,
Yeah,
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 he
yeah.
just did it. Yeah.
he did. He did animated spellbook or whatever on this. Yeah,
Oh yeah.
Z Bashu.
Good stuff.
Okay, so yeah, we'll go for hit him with the magic stick. Oh, nat 1.
You shillelagh and accidentally hit yourself in the forehead.
You have not realized how, as you run over to hit him with this stick, you have not taken into account the slipperiness of fingernails under your feet.
Oh, gross.
Oh no.
Ew,
And you
slippery fingers.
slide down and you slip and fall on your back.
Ooh.
Okay, at least it's on my back. Can you
I was
imagine
gonna say if you
planting
face planted
into,
into a bunch of fingernails.
your
I
mouth's
wish I'd-
open
I
and
wish
this-
I'd thought of that. I don't know how to do it.
You
Okay.
slip and you accidentally get a fingernail in your mouth.
It's extra calcium. It's extra calcium.
All right,
On the plus side, your back is no longer itchy.
Oh, gross.
Shadow.
I'm gonna cast sleep.
Hey, hold on.
You're gonna cast sleep.
Of course I am.
Of course you are.
It's been
Of
bugging me for a
course.
week now.
Never could get that spot.
I am missing like most of my.
Maybe a bit of
Where's my
fingernails
blue
is a
one?
good idea.
Oh well.
I'm just saying a D8 too. What the hell? There's a D8 thief.
There's a little D8 gremlin somewhere. I'm just borrowing this one.
That's how I lose them.
Oh,
I
dude!
swear it's not me.
Wow, he is
Don't look at the guy
sleeping.
wielding a short
That's
or long
Whoa.
sword just because it's a D8
3
weapon.
8s and 2
I
6s.
assure you, these are my D8s.
8, 16, 24,
He's asleep.
36.
He's
Good
asleep.
rolls.
Yeah.
He starts to go and just like you see him get drowsy. His eyes close once, and then he pops his head back up and goes, "Hah!" And a bauble comes up out of his mouth and hits on the scatters fingernails as it hits the ground, and he just kind of like poof and he's out.
Is this like Inception? Can you get from a bauble into another bauble?
You have exited each of the other dimensions. Well, except for you've exited the first dimension from another bauble.
Oh, with the king?
Yeah,
With the
when
king.
we were
Okay.
the king, we touched a bauble and exited. So
Gotcha.
This place is so gross. I would like to leave now.
So it's your turn.
Oh, we're out of combat.
Oh, your turn. So
He's unconscious.
she's still in the moonbeam.
He is still in the moonbeam.
But it's not his turn yet.
Can you save
should
from a
we-
moonbeam if you're
We can
unconscious?
pull him out, though.
Do we want to?
Well,
You
this
would
is his
be,
place. And we kinda
well, actually, you know what?
invaded it.
This is a
I don't
good
But he's got
opportunity to
devil in
see
the
the sleeping
name.
condition. That would be that would be
Yeah.
the answer to that.
We
I think.
must smite evil when we encounter it.
I mean, we're just walking through. He kind of hissed at us, attacked us.
He started this.
He sounded hungry, though.
You didn't ask.
Are you some kind of devil sympathizer? Because I feel like our
incapacitate
cleric
you, or
friend
does
is
it
going to
turn you
need to
unconscious?
preach at you.
Are you a devil worshiper?
Sleep? Is it incapacitation
Well,
or
she is a
unconscious?
cat.
I think it's unconscious. I think they fall asleep.
But
An unconscious
All depends
creature
if
is
it's double.
also incapacitated. An incapacitated creature can't take actions or reactions.
say anything about saving throws.
It
Automatically fails strength and dex saving throws.
attack rolls against the creature have advantage.
So I can do constitution saving throws.
Interesting.
That's what that means.
Okay.
Would you like me to do so?
I don't want him to die.
I super
you guys
want him to
do.
die.
I mean,
Wow.
he gave us the bauble. Does he need to leave? He's apparently collecting thousands of fingernails. And if that wasn't creepy
We
enough,
don't get any information from this world at all if he dies and we just jump through the bubble.
I mean,
Honestly, at this point, I almost don't want to know where all these fingernails came from.
All right, that's fair. Okay, sure, let's kill him. That's fine.
Glad you
I
came
put
around.
up, but I'm outnumbered.
I am just worried about leaving a devil behind us that would have a grudge.
the two things we heard from him are, and
Oh, and fresh meat. He said that too, right?
He did.
Yeah.
Oh,
he
he-
hissed and he said fresh meat.
oh, he said common. He did say something in common.
Yeah.
Yeah, he said
He
fresh
speaks.
meat before attacking us or during attacking us.
We also know like the bone devil.
Okay, I'm gonna retcon that a little bit.
Oh.
You heard that fresh meat in your heads.
Oh, okay.
Creepy.
Yeah, creepy. That makes it worse. Thanks.
Yeah, thanks. I hate it. That's
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
If anything, he just heard his own case.
Yeah. So, what are you doing?
Let's
Do you want him to make
moonbeam
the
him.
Constitution
Yeah.
saving throw?
I mean, we still have the disco light of death, so.
Is it still only doing 8 damage maximum though?
Well,
No,
no.
he rolls
No,
each
no,
time,
he
I
would,
think.
you would roll each time.
So like, if he sticks a little bit of damage and wakes up, we have to fight him some more.
Yeah,
will wake up
It's,
when you hit him.
it's a fresh roll each time.
I mean,
Yeah, if this doesn't kill him, it will wake
What
him
is
up.
his
It's a 14.
14?
I mean, I just ready
That's
action.
the thing too. It's a radiant, so apparently radiant whooped his.
He
Took
fails.
his.
All
Okay.
right. He gets full damage.
And he has advantage on saving throws from magic, so
Ooh.
he failed that
fancy.
twice.
Nice.
Okay, so a 10 and a 2.
Ooh, 12 damage.
He expires.
Good.
Engulfed
Like
in
anime
ghostly
style, like
flames.
sparkled bits of him just slowly turn into dust. That's what I'm imagining.
Yeah.
Ashes to ashes, dust to dust. Something like that.
Yeah,
Well done.
Before you sits an orb, a bauble, glass
How is a
bauble.
dust devil?
Oh!
I just sorry.
You see,
I rolled a nat 1 on my con save. I didn't make it.
off in the distance, you begin to see some sort of large machine that looks like it's rumbling over a hill. Plumes of smoke coming off of it.
Suggestion.
And just bunch of dust coming up, and it looks like they're coming towards you.
Suggestion. Let's not be here for that.
Oh yeah, that sounds good. I would very much like to not find out what that's about.
Looking at the bauble, can I tell that it's going to send us back to the Crystal City before I really stare into it?
You have an intuition that'll take you home.
Everyone, hold hands.
Hup, hup, hup.
And
We did this for real last time.
Yeah. And then one of us
It's a thing
touch.
now.
And then we reach our feet in to touch it.
Yeah.
Okay.
There we
put your
go.
left foot in.
You are back inside of the apparatus of
Stop
Qualish.
setting my sheet.
All right, we're back inside the
So,
apparatus.
somewhere Jack Chick is watching that going, aha, see, they're making a summoning circle.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Okay.
Fighting devils holding
We
hands.
can cross this area off. Shall we keep going?
Yeah.
Let's go
I
from bauble to
mean-
bauble.
So far, we've had indifferent, pretty good, really not nice at all. Yeah, let's keep going.
Yeah. Sounds good. Eventually, it's
That's adventure
the
logic
vampire
right there.
said that Qualish was in one of these baubles, so we have to find him.
Indeed.
It's the whole
Plus,
point.
these are
And over there,
fascinating
here's our
learning
next
experiences.
spot.
Okay.
There's more cereal.
Yeah, you
should take
trudge
pictures.
over. There's these two towers. Make perception checks.
Not 20. Oh my
You
god.
were so perceptive today.
All right, I'm sorry,
22.
shiny sir. You're going away.
Just a dirty
That was
20.
a 1 and a 2 in a row. Great.
Yo, double dose.
Wow, those are some high perceptions
We
Well,
are.
and some low.
There you go.
There you
Let's just
go.
balance that out.
The
there.
duality of eyes.
Actually, wait a minute.
Five
Nice
there.
bell curve.
So everyone's
happening
looking at the
here.
inside of the submarine.
I'm looking around the crab to see if there is a bathroom.
There's
Like you're all looking around. And I'm like,
Is there a bathroom on this thing?
Darvin's also
Yeah, nice and rounded out. Little
trying
like.
to find
like-
it.
oh, well, you're,
Yeah,
yeah.
very good. All right. Here's the first spot that it looks like there was some sort of window into one of these into one of these buildings that has shattered, and inside you see what looks like you can tell it used to be some sort of aquarium. It feels like this is.
Is there like fish bones instead of like animal bones?
Yeah, there are. You actually you do see some fish bones down around the bottom, and then there's like the standard stuff. Like there's a castle, like
Party
you know, like there's like little plant
The little
things.
chest is so going.
Yeah, the chest
But
just
it's
keeps
making
it comes
blob
up with
bubbles.
like these blob bubbles come up, and they're really slow and gross.
Oh.
Nasty.
Oh.
And inside at the center of this, there is a, and you guys all see this is what it points out. It comes out, sticks out to you the most. There is the sculpture of what looks like a glass squid,
Cool.
and in its eye appears to be another bauble.
So in the gargoyle one, it was nightmare, horrible things. In the king one, it was a king. And in the, well, even in the
Oh, it was a
It was
telescope.
an
that was like
observatory.
an observatory.
Maybe it was aimed at the place that we saw. That strange place.
Or maybe that was a space that Kolesh was observing for some reason.
Do you think it might be underwater through this one? Because
could
I'm not a big
be.
fan of drowning.
I'm not a big fan of water.
Oh,
I have no
okay.
problems.
Maybe there's just calamari. I mean,
Could be a
aren't you guys
sushi
hungry?
restaurant.
I can breathe underwater for an hour.
Dang.
Cool.
But would you
Well.
be able to do? Well, would you be able to do whatever it is down there for an hour? Within an hour, I should say. I wouldn't risk that.
These are all things that were made and deliberately kept, so I can't imagine Kolesh would want to go somewhere.
He's a wizard. He could ward himself against whatever it was.
Hey, you're probably making magic air bubble or some crap.
I mean, we're kind of in a specialized bubble thing to go through stuff.
Yeah, but
Well,
this
yeah,
doesn't
but we
go
don't
with
take
us.
the crab thing with
like
us.
Suits or like scuba gear kind of looking stuff anywhere? I'm gonna kind of shrug and be like, maybe it's probably fine. Probably. If not, it's been nice knowing you guys.
Me personally, I'm thinking maybe we come back to this one. Don't want to drown.
We'll remember this and err on the side of caution. I think would probably be best.
Okay.
There's still a lot left to explore.
It's lava. I can use my potion.
Lava breathing, yeah.
Yes, indeed.
Oh, you had a chance to use it while you were on the plane of Avernus there.
Yeah.
And you to pass that up.
I
It's unfortunate.
just knew that was Avernus.
No, I mean, obviously.
Yeah.
There's the lava rover before
Is
you.
that canon, or was that just...
I don't know.
Okay, because that's what I was thinking about last night.
Yeah. I don't know.
All I thought was like, well, the nails was Naglfar, the ship made of dead men's nails, and that the dead sailed to Ragnarok in.
Wow.
That's metal.
I would say it's as close.
Literally, because there's a metal man called Naglfar.
Nice.
Well done.
I think the fingernails are as close to canon as you can get, though, since the only people I've seen use it are DMs that work at Wizard of the Coast.
I mean, I don't have the Avernus book, so I don't know if that's like in the book published
I wouldn't be surprised if it is.
I mean, it's a great and terrifying detail.
So gross.
Super gross.
All right.
Grossest. Especially since it's not just
Where do you
clippings,
guys
but
wanna go
actually
then? What do you
like
wanna do?
whole nails.
We're
gonna
This is where
go to the
Qualish
next
is.
spot.
So
We're taking a risk every time we go into one of these. So really, we could just enter anything and, lava.
was this the structure that had like the magic stuff in it?
Magic stuff.
Whenever
the
he
tower?
used the
Detect magic.
No, that's the other place over there. And you did
square
find there was a sparkling of magic all throughout the city, but yeah.
But
that was
this
like
was
the
the place that
concentrated
was
one.
like very bright with the aura of magic.
So then I say we go here, and then we just kind of weave around like that. Does that sound
Skipping
good?
over the squid.
For now, we'll remember that's there
Okay.
until we
Squid.
All right. So you approach what appears to be a coliseum.
Oh.
There is a section as you kind of go around the outside. There's not a place to get this apparatus inside, and but you find that the back half of it is kind of crumbled and torn down, and if I'm remembering this correctly, yeah, there are a bunch of set up glass gladiators inside of this, holding weapons up and going at each other.
do they have the weird joints and stuff like the other ones did out there?
Mm-hmm.
Shadow's real excited. He's like, this is ancient theater, you guys. Oh, this is ancient theater. Maybe in this one we get to be in a play.
Hopefully it's not a tragedy.
Looking for bubbles?
Yeah.
Let's
Very
do
excitedly.
perception check.
Oh man, too excitedly apparently.
Oh,
Seven.
come on. It doesn't quite get to 17.
That's not a 20. Come on, Ricky's eyes.
Ah.
You want to wipe off?
Thank you.
13.
I went from a 17 to an 11.
I'm perceptive for once. I got an 18.
What'd you get, Shannon?
7.
Okay. Yeah, you guys are looking around in this place, and it doesn't look like there's much of anything here, except Sorlin, you spot at the top of one of the maces that someone is holding up to go down on. You see it's a shiny sphere.
Oh.
This is all made of glass, everything in here.
Okay, so I'm like looking around, glass. Oh, there's one.
Found it.
Points.
Well, shall we check that one out?
Yeah.
Yes, but in case that it's not just theater and we have to fight a bunch of dudes, I'm a little beat up right now.
Oh, Zorlin, I'm so sorry.
I mean, it's
God.
Let's take a short rest,
that would be good.
and I could also give you a spell.
I'm only down 8.
I can play. I can play the Song of Rest, and when you regain hit dice, you get an extra d6 to roll.
I would say save your spell then,
Okay.
because I've got all my hit dice right now, and with the Song of Rest, I should be pretty set.
So that goes for you too, Ricky. If you just want to roll like 1, if you're just a little hurt, you can add a d6.
I got my
Add a
slot
d6
back.
to
It's a
top it off.
D6. All right.
Are you injured?
I didn't get hit once, actually.
I thought maybe you fell, perhaps.
All right.
Oh my
You know, on your butt. We all saw that.
No, I nailed the landing.
Oh wow.
I rolled max on both of those.
Nice.
That is some good health recovery.
All
Oh,
right.
there's probably no.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Oh no, I'm looking at those. I'm like,
Oh, no. I rolled in the... All right, so... Oh, sweet. So that's 14 bad.
Rolled max on the extra 6.
Your hit dice are
Nice.
D6?
What? No, that's the extra
That's
D6. My hit dice are D8.
Song of Rest is a d6 still for me.
Yeah. I think aren't some of the spellcasters are D6s.
I don't think that's... Is that true anymore?
Sorcerers are 6s.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh,
I think wizards might be 2. I'm not sure.
remember they were D4s?
Wait, if
I
sorcerers
remember
are
they were
6s,
D4s.
how does Snow have so many hit points?
So because of his dragon lineage, he gets a passive +1 every level,
Oh.
and he gets a +2 con,
That's
Oh,
So
he's
I'm
got a high
getting-
con,
that puts me at
too.
+3
31
plus whatever I roll every
Oh,
level.
that's not so
Should I
bad.
just expend
Plus
another?
36,
I'm just gonna
I guess.
expend another hit
That's
die
not
now,
46.
and that ought to max me.
He's got a total
12 times 3, right? Is that what you said your total bonus was?
So that'll put
of
me.
plus what I roll.
Yeah.
That'd be
I'm
36
pretty
plus
much
the
at
roll,
max
yeah.
now.
Yeah, I got 82.
Yeah, that's...
Beefy little kobold.
Thank you for the Song of Rest. It was very soothing.
My pleasure. Lullabies are my specialty.
Indeed.
So I'm like, kind of.
Am I bleeding a little bit? Oh, okay, we're just gonna.
Did you heal?
Yeah. I only need 8 points.
Yeah, I was at like half of my.
That was a lot
I
of
took a
clinging.
couple of hits there.
Yeah,
did.
without like the visual to represent. Oh yeah, you're damaged.
Yeah.
So I'm like, second wind, here we go.
It's one of those things, like, individually it wasn't too bad, but I think he got like 2 or 3 in on me.
Yeah, he hit you, I think 3 times.
Yeah.
he was definitely tagging me.
All right, let's touch the bubble and go to the play. I want to be in a play.
It could be a coliseum where we actually have to fight.
I'd be down with that.
It's the same thing, basically. It's all acting. Just some of it's with blades.
Are you saying you're playing make pretend when we beat people up? Because I'm hitting people for real.
Well, I mean, in here, everybody they know what's going on. Out there, it's different. There's different motivations. This is entertainment. I'm good at entertainment.
I've seen you perform. All right.
You never seen a mosh pit, man?
Oh, what now?
I believe it's a sand-dwelling monster who
Slowly
slowly digest over centuries.
Your planets must be very interesting.
So you're doing the thing?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
I grab the controls, I extend the tentacle arm.
Flash of light again inside of the apparatus of Quillish, and you appear standing in the middle of a coliseum. The same coliseum you just left, but fully formed and put together. There's an odd fog all over the floor and a mist as it goes out, and you can't really see past the coliseum. It's very bleak and almost monochrome. It seems to be unreal. And you're just there in the Coliseum?
Is the unreality sort of similar to when we were in the King's chambers?
Yes.
Okay.
It has the same feel. of like being a constructed place.
Are there any people? Any signs of life?
There's not, but as you are kind of looking around and taking in the place, you hear a crowd begin to applause.
But there's no people.
There's no people.
That's disconcerting.
And then
I draw my weapon as well.
you all draw your weapons,
Yeah.
and immediately a portcullis on the other side of the Colosseum opens up, and 5 shadowy figures emerge and are walking towards you.
Shadow has her crossbow gun and she's kind of like hopping excitedly, going, "Whoa, here we go, guys!"
Ricky's playing it up, got the weapons out. He's like, "There we go!"
Yeah, and you can see these shadowy figures. Some like menacingly looking like this. Some soaking in the crowd as well. It is. yeah. There's a lot of that, and they walk up and are in front of you, weapons drawn.
Should we take a break here?
Let's do that.
Oh yeah.
All right.
Well, let me tell you something, brother. What you gonna do with the largest arms of the WWE run wild on you?
And with that, we'll go to intermission.
Yes!
We'll be back in a moment.
All right, kids. Yeah, we had a lot of madness that session. Anyway,
We're back!
speaking of
Coliseum.
sessions, we're playing
this
one
game.
right now.
Coliseum.
Apparently we sound very sure about the cat vomit, by the way.
Yeah.
Super confident about it.
Yeah, I am.
I am.
Yeah,
Make
yeah.
sure that spot's clean.
Yeah.
That particular spot, I've never seen cat vomit there.
So you are in a coliseum. The fog is covering everything. There's even a mist out to the ends, and 5 shadowy figures have come towards you. The crowd is cheering that isn't there. And yeah, you are about to face off.
Before we start, what do they appear to be armed with?
What size are they in scope?
Sword.
Also that.
You see axe. It looks like that's like 2 of them are heavy melee combat, and the other 3 seem to be casters of some kind.
Oh, okay. This could get interesting.
Do you like gladiator movies?
I watched 300.
That's not a gladiator.
No. But the dudes wear skirts.
That's true. They do.
Rubber abs and jock straps for days.
All right.
Anyhow.
Anywho,
Crowd is cheering. They're standing there in front of you. They're looking menacing. You guys have drawn weapons.
Now this is my kind of orb.
Looks like we were all right. It's a fight and it's theater.
Woohoo!
Earl
Shadow's going to do a cartwheel and then crossbow gun one of those sorcerer-looking dudes.
All right. Then first let's all roll initiative.
Oh,
That's usually a good step when fighting happen.
Shadows are so down ready to go.
I think
look,
you
I applaud you for trying to get a shot in before we roll the initiative order.
also do a acrobatics check, a performance check.
Both?
A performance check, just a performance check. You're doing you're playing this up for the crowd, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Wow.
that is not good. My performance is 13.
All of us, or just
That's just
No,
my
she's doing
performance.
the cartwheel.
I was doing a cartwheel before shooting. So it's not abysmal, 14, but
For whatever reason, after rolling my initiative, I started taking that number away from my HP.
Oh, dear.
Why?
I have no
Why,
idea
sir?
Don't hurt yourself. We love you.
what process in my mind thought that my initiative was me receiving damage.
That would be
so
a
strange.
terrible curse. Whenever you roll initiative, take the number and subtract it from your hit points.
Oh, I got a nat 20. Oh, I got a nat 20.
Yeah. I'm going first. I don't feel good about it.
Oh god, I'm going first. Oh god, I'm going first.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's try to avoid being cursed or, possessed. Just general things that we've all accomplished in the last campaign.
We'll see.
so far
far, many new things have happened to us
So
in
there's-
this campaign versus the other.
How many guys are there?
5.
One for each
One
of
for
us.
each of us, yeah.
They all
Well,
look
I was
human.
gonna make a burgers and fries joke. but
What'd you get for your performance check?
13.
13. Okay. You successfully do a little cartwheely thing.
We took a short.
And you are
rest. I got
posed
that. Ha, ha, ha.
you come down and you got your
burgers and fries.
There's 5 guys, burgers and fries.
My crossbow
That's
gun.
That's the name of that restaurant.
um,
I will not apologize.
but Nivik, you are up first.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you're just in a row across from them. Let's do a order from like right to left.
Oh, so we're like, we spawned in like a straight line, kind of?
Yeah.
So it's Nivek is standing there, and then Darvin, and then Shadow, then Zorlan, and Ricky.
Wait, I'm
Like
second?
that?
You are second.
My God.
Yeah, let's do that. I think that's a great idea.
I only rolled a 4 on that die.
13.
That'll put Shadow in the center.
So there are how many caster types?
3.
3 caster types and 2 warrior types.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna cast Bane on. Let's see, how's that work? I haven't used it in a while.
What do they look like? Are they all human or
They are like very shadowy. They're very difficult to see.
kind of amorphous?
A little bit.
But bipedal,
Yes. Bipedal,
humanoid.
2 arms.
Okay.
Yeah, and you can see the like shadowy axe and a shadowy sword. One of them has a staff.
I think Bane is 1 or up to 3, and then per level each, you can add another target.
I'm just deciding whether I want to do that or not. Yeah, I'm gonna upcast that to get 4 of them. So basically, they make a charisma saving throw.
4 of them.
Yeah.
Okay.
Spell save is DC 15.
Do you care which?
3 wizards or casters and 1 other warriors.
Okay. What's the DC again? Sorry.
15.
15.
Right.
You want some
what's
Tucker?
stat?
I gorged on pizza.
Charisma?
Charisma. Okay. Oh yeah, that's fails across the board.
Ooh, nice. They're not charismatic shadows.
From darkness you've come, to darkness you shall stay. Daenerys removes the light from your eyes. I love playing dark.
You get to say some cool stuff, right?
Yeah.
Very poetic. But like, whoa, kind of poetic. It's fun.
Anytime I'm playing a priest type character in a game, I get very fire and brimstone about things.
Okay. Is there damage from that?
No, they just have to subtract D4 from
Like all the rolls.
attack rolls and
everything
saving
they do.
throws.
Okay. I've marked
D20
them as
rolls.
being banged.
That is a D6.
This is not a D4.
I am helping.
Thank you.
I'm going to.
Here you go.
What am I going to do? I'm going to. What? Where did that come from? I think there's an accident there. I'm going to move myself behind Ricky.
Okay. Awesome.
Yeah, because you don't want to get hit. Because you're just concentrating on Bane now.
Yeah.
All right.
That's fair.
Darvin,
Okay.
what do?
Actually, it's going to be their turn, too.
I'm going to wild shape into a gorilla.
Oh my gosh, it's Dr. Gorilla again.
There's no Dr. Gorilla.
Dr.
Dr.
Science.
Bear.
Oh,
There was-
Science Bear.
There was Dr. Science Bear.
Dr.
and
Science
then-
Bear.
That was
This
Dr.
is
Science Bear. I
this is
forgot.
a gorilla.
It's been a while.
Yeah, you see Darvin kind of like
Gorilla's just Mr. Gorilla to you.
just
Fair.
bulk out in front of you guys. Gorilla shape.
Gorilla couldn't get his PhD because he was too busy trying to eat bits of bugbear off the floor.
Did you take Primey with you? Or is Primey on the ship?
We haven't really retconned him in a while because like
Yeah, we
I
haven't
put him
brought
in my
him
backpack like ages ago.
Yeah. So I was trying to. I figured when he came up, it would
Did
come
you
up.
leave him with
But since you're
Ruby and
changing shape,
Murray?
I need to know whether he's in the backpack or not.
You can't exactly absorb him into your
absorb-
body.
Well, that's the thing. I would probably wear the backpack if he was there. Like, I can decide what my gear does.
Decide
Yeah.
whether or not you took him with you or not.
Okay.
Roll percentile if you can.
Okay.
If you can't decide,
pick, roll percentile. It's like
Or good old
Above
D4
10, yes.
evens odds.
Below 10, no. Okay, so yeah, he's here.
Okay. So, and he's in your backpack?
Yep.
Or he's flying next to you? What do you want?
Backpack.
Backpack. Okay. So, shrug off the backpack, gorilla. Is that
Yeah. Probably stay in the bag.
cool? Okay. Awesome.
I think that's my action.
it does take your action to wild shape.
You
because
can still move.
You could still move.
And
if
you have
you
a
so
bonus
desired.
action, but I don't know that druids get many of those.
I'll just be muscly and obnoxious in the way.
Awesome. Okay.
Grunt some gorilla insults at him.
Shadow.
Grunt orca shot them.
Oh, yeah.
You rolled lower than a 13 on all of your dudes?
Even lower than that.
Good.
I'm
like it.
rolling them together. It's just.
Oh, it's just all. Yeah,
You did it with
that
the
makes
group.
sense.
Yeah, I mean,
That makes sense.
Been
save
dealing with
yourself the
multiple
headache.
things.
Fine.
If it's more than like 2 or 3 enemies, like
How far away are they from us currently?
They are, let's say, like 10 feet.
Okay, I will use my Thorn Whip wand to whip one of the sorcerer casters.
Okay.
I think I do. Wait, actually, I don't know if that's true. Do you do a savings throw, or I don't know anything about Thorn Whip? I can't remember.
Thorn Whip is an attack roll.
That's too bad. 'cause
I'm
I
a-
rolled a 2.
Oh, that's a bummer.
Yeah.
I was gonna say I use that relatively often as well.
You
I like
miss.
that
Yeah, I know. I definitely miss. Yeah. I will, I'm gonna Bardic Inspire Zorlan. Because I just saw how awesome he beat up everything last time. Here. Oh, wait. You have, like, the exact same sets of dice as me. Here. This one, I'll keep it simple.
Okay. Yeah, all right, the transparent
That
one.
one looks like...
How long does...
That lasts 10 minutes, and you can choose when.
Great, because I don't think I want to use it in the first round.
That's fine.
We do have a lot of the same dice.
I probably got the same pack off the internet at some point.
Probably.
Or the shop that you fishbowled them out of.
Yeah.
Gets them from there.
Well, I think a lot of my dice were part of this, so that was Wiz dice, I think.
Yeah. All right, my turn's over.
So,
So it's
Okay,
Yeah.
cool. I'm going to attack twice. I would like to magic missile the castery looking one with the staff. Tiny dice. 8 force damage.
blast him right in the face.
Nice. And then I would like to use, because I can attack twice, I would like to use my Mind Sliver cantrip on one of the other casters. Just to spread it around a little.
Okay.
So, it needs to make a 14 DC intelligence save. I hope it's not a wizard.
It just fails.
Yay for me.
Are they literally shadows? Like shadowy?
Yeah, you can't see through them.
It takes 7 psychic damage, and if it were to make any saving throws between now and my next turn, it would have to subtract a d4 from said saving throw.
Double bean. Basically. That's awesome. That stacks because it's not the same spell.
Okay.
Rough.
Dang, that's
What
cool.
was that? That was
Mind Sliver. Yeah.
Is that a special ability you can use once a day? Or is that...
No, that I can use at will. I need to remember to use it more often. It's the magic missile that's once a day.
Gotcha. Oh, that's awesome.
Which, let me just use my magic missile.
So there's an injured caster, a mind-slivered injured caster.
3 baned and 1 warrior bane. There are 3 casters Bane, 1 warrior Bane.
Yes.
There's one guy who's very fresh.
Darvin, Nivik, Shadow, and Zorlin.
Mm-hmm.
Please make a charisma saving throw.
Charisma?
Oh, lordy.
I'm gonna choose to be lucky.
I don't roll well. I'm boned.
So,
I keep bouncing off this stupid
I'm
card.
boned. You saw
That was on a
right?
20 for a sec.
It sure was.
That means it's like a 2 now, right?
No, it's a 6.
Okay, that's not too bad.
I got
8 on the
12.
die. No, -2. If it was
Straight charisma.
rolled a 2, it'd be a 0.
Proficient in charisma.
19. I rolled a 19.
17.
This many.
Okay, Darvin.
How much charisma was that?
12.
All right.
Oh boy.
Twice as well as me.
Shadow, Darvin, and Zorlin.
Wait. With a 17, I didn't make it? I didn't.
said-
That's my initiative.
Oh, okay. No, then yeah, I'm sorry. Yeah,
Okay.
I'm looking at
No,
your cards.
it's
Everybody
cool.
else
I
wrote
didn't-
them on their cards.
Well,
I
I didn't
didn't.
want to
You
confuse
didn't.
you with.
No.
What did you write? What did you get?
6. Sorry.
6. Right, I knew that.
Sorry, that's
So
my
sorry.
initiative.
Zorlin and Darvin.
Yeah.
Whenever you make an attack roll or a saving throw, you roll d4 and subtract that from your
Oh
attack.
my god.
Oh, so we're just passing that around, huh?
Are we fighting our own reflections?
Well, there really
Oh.
are 3 casters and 2 warriors.
Are any of them dual wielding?
No. Now that you think about it, yeah. The guy with the
my gosh.
axe has a shorter axe.
Oh my gosh. Oops, sorry. I didn't mean. I kicked Ricky under the table. I'm sorry.
Okay.
The feathers are flying now.
Bots, we're really tough.
This is gonna be cool.
Yeah.
Oh, crikey. Wait, how come he hasn't turned into a gorilla? Oh, there it goes.
The guy with the staff.
Cast jump.
It's what my character would do.
Stabs his staff down, and a web comes
Damn
out
it, I
of the
knew it.
staff and covers all of you guys.
Oh no.
Do we make a save?
When you start your turn, you will have to make a dex saving throw.
But it's a strength as soon as it covers you, right? Hang on, I'm starting to learn that
nope.
one.
I think it's. What?
No, I don't think so.
Is it a dex save to avoid it?
Creature
and a strength save to
restrained makes a strength check.
break
How
it?
do we get restrained though?
You get
By failing
restrained
your
by
dex.
failing your dex check.
Gotcha. Okay.
And then, well, so now that the gig is up, I can make things a little bit easier here.
Figured that out as soon as you passed Bane.
I know,
But
but I didn't want you to know until it was.
It
It was honestly a pretty sweet reveal, yeah.
When it
There
said,
was a moment of like,
when
oh,
it was like, there's 5 shadowy figures, and I went, there's 5 of us.
I don't
so-
consider myself a caster per se, so I didn't pick
Honestly,
Yeah.
when you just said 5 shadowy
No, he's
figures,
still
I
got
was
my
like,
skill sheet.
equally
You can't do
stacked
that.
fight. 5 on 5.
I totally
yes,
can.
cast sleep on us all. That is what Shadow would do.
There was a
To be fair,
I mean,
I usually
Kinda?
wait until the hit points. are
yeah,
low, but
you are more strategic
Uh,
about
we'll
it.
see how
Yes.
Shadow version of Shadow. Is it Shadow?
It should be Moonbeam then?
This is
We cast Moonbeam last encounter.
Sunlight. It should be Sunlight.
Sunlight, okay.
Nivek. One of the shadows turns to you and just goes,
You have horrible taste in music.
"Make a wisdom saving throw."
That's the Shadow.
I think you're being viciously
18?
wronged, my
Yes.
dude.
Okay.
That's the save.
That's-
Nothing happened.
Nothing happens.
Rude. Jeez.
How did he know I Moonshadows music?
basically said, no. No, don't.
Rap battle.
No, you. No, you.
Uno reversal card.
Yeah.
One of the other guys also comes up to you, the guy with the sword, and tries to stab at you, but you dodge out of the way just in time. Shadow, the guy with the 2 axes, comes towards you, and he's going to take 2 whacks at you.
No.
He wants to axe you something.
Laser dodging.
And yeah, you do. You commit some laser dodging because the DM's rolling really terribly.
My
All right.
AC is only 14. So.
Ricky, you're up.
Well, since Nivek walked up behind me, I've got 2 people around me.
Oh,
right
I have
now.
to do D4s on those guys.
Yeah, you have to.
But I missed
subtract.
on
If
freaking
you hit
everything.
anything, then
If I-
then
yeah.
you'd be.
Yeah.
That would have been
You
a problem,
can't hit
but
worse when
Yeah.
you miss already.
I can't force like a 1 to hit yourself.
Comically.
Yes, that's true.
So that's.
I rolled a 1 and I got a 4 on the
Next.
D4, so it's a -3.
Yeah,
The weapon
I
slips
missed
out of your
so
hand.
badly.
It
was
cuts your
garbage.
hand off. If you get a -3, yeah, if you naturally fail a 1 and then you
There's
subtract
a sword
2.
guy and a caster next to me.
It would
Because-
actually really help if we had
because-
mapped for this.
Nivek
are-
went behind me.
Yeah, you are. Yeah, there's the sword guys next to you,
Okay.
and the if I realized that you were going into this place, I would have had the.
You were unprepared for a Coliseum.
I kind of was expecting you guys to go in the other direction since you were out over there already, but you didn't.
Yeah,
so that's
well.
that. So yes,
Oh, classic D&D move.
that's right.
You expected us to do one thing, we did the complete opposite.
Yep.
D&D, D&D.
Yeah. You can, but you're within movement range to get at anybody pretty much here.
Also, dexterity save for that web.
Yes, yes. Started in the web.
Which did they step into it?
If they're in it, yeah, that's true.
2 of them did, but they didn't start their turn. They went into it.
You sure that doesn't mean you also have to do stuff? Pretty
And
sure
it's a
does.
dex save.
It's kind of like
The
Moonbeam, you
initial
have
one
to
is-
start in the turn.
14.
Something like that.
Darvin, does that beat your 14? What's your
Spell-
spellcasting?
It's 14 normally, yeah.
Okay.
Gotti.
All right.
How'd you know it was me?
All right. So, are there 2 next to me, or just the 1?
There are 2 next to you. One of them has been restrained by the web because I made a mistake.
So one's the sword. The other one is caster or another hitty one. Because if it's caster, I'm gonna whack that one.
Okay. Yeah. There's a caster and the sword guy next to you. Yeah.
All right. Let's go wackadoo on Mr. Casting Spells. Let's see. Lowest one's gonna be
Good.
Yeah, lowest one's going to be a 20 to hit, so certainly hope they didn't somehow get better armor than us. Whoa!
You want to do a thing?
Not a gridded board, however, at least
Maybe
we
to
can
give ourselves a
grab those
rough
Lego dudes.
approximation.
probably. Those can be us, and then we can just take
They are
some
us.
dice. Exactly. Then we can
Oh.
take some dice for our 5 copies. And just so we know who's on who and stuff, so it's not quite so confusing.
Yeah, just so we can give ourselves a rough.
Love saving the beauty.
Here, use Benny as well.
Ooh, every penny.
Well, this
For
one's
the
mine.
shadow stuff. I'll let you guys.
Pick the ones that you want to be, I guess. There's a blue dude there. I think that's supposed to be you. There isn't a bird, but
Oh,
Do
yeah,
not
there were some
remember.
dudes. Oh, this guy's got a sword. I'll be this guy.
I mean,
he's got
this guy's got a
sunglasses?
cape.
Dope.
That's bird.
that
Or
is kind
jetpack.
of bird.
This guy's got a weird face thing going on. I think that's a bird.
That might be the bird.
Perfect.
You're gonna be Benny. That works too.
So,
Who doesn't love Benny?
I feel like this guy is suitably
behind
darted.
me.
Oh, yeah, sure. I like it.
Uh,
All right, so we kind of were all in a line to
Shadow,
start with.
Shadow Ricky
Maybe
went after
no
her.
paper. That would be less probably over.
Well, there's
Actually, make the blue guy the
There's
shadow
just a
me
underneath.
because he's blue.
Oh, there you go. Yeah.
Well, these can be the shadows. We can just
Oh, I
the
thought you were
dice.
going to use more Lego for shadow.
Well, I think
No, we'll use the dice for,
You know
for
what?
them.
The dice
makes
do
sense.
make it a bit easier.
Oh,
These
they're
are just
gonna-
It'll be
Fall over.
50%
gonna
less
fall
Lego
over, it's
people
fine.
for us to figure out.
we were
Make 'em-
sort of
make
in
'em be
line.
sitting instead of
Oh,
standing.
there you
will
go.
probably be
Perfect.
Easiest. Except for Shadow, because
She's got a
she's
base,
got the minifigure
conveniently.
base.
Well, she's performing.
So
furries.
you were hiding behind
Even
Ricky.
though that was such
I wanna
a
say hi.
simple kit bash to make that work, I'm still so happy with how that came out.
You were all kind of here, and then Ricky came up to me. He's maybe the green one.
Yeah, I think the caster didn't actually come up to you. He's not right in front of you.
All right.
So who is where?
I think
in
that's
this
good.
situation?
There's
Where are the baddies?
So
the sword guy came to attack
Who?
the Nivik.
all right,
Okay.
so he'd be like there-ish.
Did the axe guy as well? No,
No, the axe guy got
That guy
me.
went for her.
Yeah,
And the
right.
guard one.
Yeah, all the casters have been.
They're still
at,
back.
They're still in casting positions. Yeah. All right. So
And so the people who can freely move without having to disengage are Darvin and who's it? Zorlin?
Yeah,
That's one.
I grabbed the one with the sword.
I assume a 20+ still hits.
Yes.
The sword guy. then.
Yes,
Okay.
absolutely.
Has he been damaged yet?
No.
I went for caster, so I didn't.
Yeah, I
damage
also
him,
was
so.
going for
So, main hand.
I was going with basic disabled
good old
caster
battle
logic.
axe.
Yeah.
That's gonna be
Crush the caster, win faster.
That's going to be 11 slashing. And then
Alright.
after that one, that means he has been damaged.
Mm-hmm.
To go on top of that one. 18. Piercing.
Okay. $18 piercing total.
It was
was it?
18 piercing, and then there was the.
Yeah.
shoot,
I think I was just making something. Wait, I can tell you.
11.
11. Yeah, 11 plus 18. Okay.
that one, the first one was slashing.
Yeah. Okay.
Does damage type matter?
Nope.
Okay. So I won't have to be like separating
No,
them.
these
I
aren't-
can just put them together.
These aren't bone devils this time.
Okay. I'll just say the numbers together from here on.
These are you guys.
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
Unless any of us
Weird,
have fancy
spooky shadow
resistances.
properties.
Yeah,
or
yeah,
something
yeah.
Weird.
That's fair.
That could
Yeah.
have been the case. Totally could have been the case. Nivik.
I'm going to cast light on my shield and shine it towards the shadowy figures.
Ooh.
Interesting.
Fingers crossed. Oh.
It sure sounds good.
Yeah.
Huh.
What
Oh.
do?
Okay. Yeah, you do that. And you beam it all across all of them. And as you kind of roll across them with this light, their shadow vaporizes off. And you see like dark, evil copies of yourselves.
Ooh. Okay.
So now you can see clearly who's who and what's actually going on. You've confirmed
Okay.
these are definitely, yeah.
I believe they are extremely handsome copies of ourselves.
Yeah, check out the plumage on that one.
Yeah, as the shadow comes off
Resplendent.
of Ricky's, you can see that the wings appear, and you can tell that it's an Aarakocra.
Okay.
That's so cool.
Do Aarakocra.
All right.
Anything
Sweet.
else?
That's an action, so I can't attack or anything. So okay.
Shine.
Make a perception check.
18.
Oh yeah, you get the sense that they are really mimicking you. They're copying your movements, your mannerisms. Yeah, that they're trying to be you. Okay.
Don't attack! Don't attack them! I yell out.
Shadow.
Why not?
They're trying to mimic us. So do something peaceful, kind.
All right.
Okay. You sure?
No, but it's worth a shot.
I would points.
Inspiration die. Where'd they go?
Points.
Where are they?
Where did they go?
They were up. Oh, they're on the ship.
Oh.
Oh, here. I've got my really big D6.
That was definitely beautiful. I will use my action to disengage,
I know what's in here.
and with feline agility, I'm gonna get like 65 feet away. Or not, 60 feet away. They're
Okay.
how I added 5 then.
Ooh, it's a big D6.
It sure is. I wish I had a
Hefty
full
boy.
set that was that big.
It's a fine boy.
Heck of chonker.
Zorlin.
Sorry, what'd you do?
Disengaged and ran away.
Oh, Well, first of all, I'm gonna roll to see if I'm caught in that web.
Oh,
I didn't do that.
Let's do that.
yeah, I was
might
caught in
not
that
be.
web.
I will let y'all retroactively do that.
Yeah. You
got my
ain't
shield
catching
up
me.
Shit, that's only a 9. I'm caught in the web.
You're caught in the web.
I would like to try and free myself from the web. That's a strength check?
14?
What, Darwin, what was your
Or-
I
DC?
think it was 14.
I think I made it.
Yeah, you got it.
So I did do the
You
thing.
did do the thing. Okay,
For
you're
sure.
You can do that on the same turn? You can try. Yeah, then I'm just going to try and break free.
Oh wait, I
Is
got
that your action though?
D4. Subtract.
That's your action, right? To break free.
It would be. The only thing I'd have after this is my movement. I hope I break free.
Oh, yeah, you're big.
Yeah! 15. I'll break free.
cool. Yeah.
Right? It's
Are
still
you
just your.
baned?
14, right? Yeah.
It's still just your DC, right?
Yeah, but you do have
Yeah.
Bane, right?
Yeah, were you Baned?
But
Yeah, Bane is hard to remember.
Then almost
That's
definitely
after
no.
Bane,
Fucking A, I rolled a 4.
No!
I do not break free, is what I do on my turn.
Okay.
Yeah, I
still
want
have-
to break free.
Yeah, you're strange. Okay,
Okay.
excellent.
I want to make a supersonic man out of you.
Huh.
so is this what it's like when you do that to all those other people? It's real not fun.
It would be if I caught them.
Oh, is this what it's like when it works?
Somewhere somewhere deep in the mountains, you hear a tiefling.
Tell me about it.
That's why I like things that puts the saving throw on the enemy.
You see Shadow Nivek cast light on his shield and beam it right back at you.
You wave friendly, like, aw. I need a drink.
You see Shadow Darvin and go into Dr. Scientist Bear.
Dr. Science Bear.
No. Oh,
So wait, he cased web, and then he went into a bear. Hey, it's not exactly what I did, but hey, that's what I normally do.
It's like our whole playbook.
You see Evil Shadow disengage and run back.
Well, which one?
So they are definitely attempting to.
Just pull
shoot
any of
us.
them, you know?
Probably the red one.
Sure.
Oh, he's
Just
blue
that
for me.
color.
Was I after you in initiative? Was I after you in initiative?
I was 20, so.
I had 14 at one point. I don't remember.
You
it
went
says 19
before
on
me,
that.
so you had somewhere between.
I didn't go before
That's
you
why I
this
leave
time.
my initiative
'Cause
on
he
the
cast
card
light and then
once
you
we
ran
roll
away.
Initiative.
Then
I don't know.
I
What
know
did
I'm
you
not
have?
the bad guy.
Maybe you
Shadow
had a 12?
Zorlin looks confused. And he's like, he pulled his weapon up and he's kind of gesturing at you guys with it.
I mean, same, to be honest.
Yeah. No, he's gonna do the same thing. Shadow Ricky is gonna do 2 attacks at at Ricky actually, because you're
I'll
in the
just fly
way
over.
of Nivek. That's why.
Ooh.
You feel bad?
Can you give me your stats on your axes and on how much damage they do? Like,
Are you doing my hand axes?
no, your mithril axe and one hand axe. Can I do that or?
Yeah, you can.
Yeah, okay. I thought you've done it.
Because weight doesn't matter for me. So my hand axe is going to be a d6 plus 3,
Okay.
and the battle axe is going to be d8 plus 3.
Oh.
So that's 5 and D8 plus 3.
Yes.
Looked out. 12 damage from the other one. It critted. Oof. Yeah. Yeah, he's done. Ricky, it's your turn.
After seeing them like mimic them, their happier little things, he's like, you know what? That was a good hit. And I'm going to have my hands take my weapons away. I'm going to extend a seed bell.
Oh!
Okay. Awesome. Nivek, you're up.
It's just holding the weapons.
Mm-hmm.
Just in case I need him back.
Let us put down our weapons and embrace each other in brotherhood and sisterhood.
All right.
I guess I'm making a persuasion that time.
Oh, yeah, okay. Sure.
Oof, not very good. 7.
Okay.
It was a 20.
Yeah. Don't you just love
Yeah,
it? When you can see it being a 20 and then just, nope.
Shadow Nivek goes, let us, and you can tell, like, he's not being very persuasive. Let us put down our weapons and, make a, yeah.
What he said.
Darvin.
Okay. I have no way to really do anything.
You can disengage and wait.
Does Shadow Darvin also have a Shadow Primate?
Oh god. They'd both be in our backpacks, so he'd be in the shadow backpack. We're okay. We're okay. I haven't casted web yet. Maybe I should.
We're mostly disengaging and attempting peace here.
We're trying to de-escalate.
Right. I guess I'll just cast Blur on myself.
Can you with your staff? Wait,
I thought you wild shaped up.
Oh yeah, that's true. Can't do that as a gorilla.
Yeah.
Can you use your staff while you're a gorilla? No.
No, that's like a way later thing for druids to be able to do stuff like that in your
Cast
current
magic
strong.
in wild shape.
Yeah.
I don't know anything about
Oh
that.
yeah, that's
Can
super
you
high
cancel
level.
then use your staff?
I could, but I mean,
To dispel web?
I don't think I can dispel another person's web.
But it's your web.
I mean, it's like mine prime E, but no.
Think outside the box.
What do?
I guess I'll just kind of hang out as a gorilla. Just be ready to dodge.
All right. Okay.
Taking the dodge.
Dodge action. Great.
I'm envisioning this gorilla
Shadow.
in like a decent horse stance, kind of like. Oh.
Oh my god. Martial arts gorilla.
Yeah.
That would be fun.
I play a song.
Yeah.
I'm gonna start playing some music.
Do a performance check. Is that what you want to do?
Sure.
Yeah. Okay. Unless you're doing something special.
Nat 20.
The
I
most
performed the heck
wonderful and beautiful song that you've heard Channel play live
Comes
gets
out to
played.
be a
She is
28.
she's
Like honestly, like welling up with tears a little bit. Just like
yeah.
It's a song of peace.
It is
love.
And Tabaxi brand.
there's this like since she has come in here, she was so excited about it. And being in front of this large stage, even though there isn't a visible crowd, she feels like she's in her element. And it shows coming out of this song. Anything else? You good?
No, that's
Okay.
it. Well, maybe, no, yeah, no, it's fine. Yes, that's good.
Zorlin.
I would like to, again, attempt to break free from this web.
You can add that inspiration die to this roll if you need to.
I should have done that last
I
time.
realized I should have reminded you. So
I
that's
should
why
have done
did it
that
this
last time. I could have beat that Bane.
Why?
No. I did not break free.
Okay.
It's
Not
it's
even worth.
Anything else? While
I
you
mean, look,
restrained
it's
over
a
there?
6 on the die, so
Yeah.
if I'm baned, I don't think I'm digging myself out of that
There's
hole.
nowhere.
I smile unconvincingly.
Okay. Great. It's their turn.
I swear if this bird doesn't extend to me a seed bell.
Shadow
Yeah.
seeds. I wonder what those taste like.
And they all kind of slowly stop and kind of are mimicking your actions.
Does my shadow join in with me? Are we
Yeah,
harmonizing?
she joins in, and that is what makes it like the best performance. There's this stereo moon shadow performance happening right now.
Duet.
I think it's rolling for something.
I rolled a 20, so I'm able to contain myself.
You start like dancing.
Don't totally fanboy out.
Yeah.
Oh, wait. That was another thing.
Oh gosh.
Oh, God.
Oh dude, that's awesome.
That gorilla is
You
going
made
ape.
a moon shadow.
Oh, cool.
Dude.
I made one for all of it. Here. I'll show you everybody. This show.
Been messing around with Hero Forge? You said? Yeah.
That's always fun.
That's cool.
All right, yeah. You everything just calms down. The web is dispelled.
Looks exactly the same.
You guys are just kind of, and as as Shadow's performance comes to an end, there's a flash of light, and you are back in the apparatus of Kulish.
Cool.
Did he extend to me a seed bell?
He did. While the song was going on, there's a
We
dark.
exchanged.
You now have a shadow seed bell.
What?
It smells muted.
I'm gonna taste it.
You are now
Not that
chaotic
mohawks don't
evil.
look cool, but that's the gift. you
I am now dark.
Oh, is it? Oh,
What do you have?
gets her
Shake
on.
that.
Cockadoodle.
They can have hair, but I just
Shade
my own
it.
personal aesthetics for the character.
Fixing it like right now.
Oh, you're on the site
He's
right
like,
now. That wasn't the
bam.
screen capture.
I assume we exchanged. granola bells.
You did make a wisdom saving throw.
Yeah, I'm assuming shadow seeds are not necessarily good.
5.
You got to die, son.
I'm gonna use one of these.
Okay.
Inspiration. Yeah.
I use the Ricky colored die for a 12.
A 12.
That's a lot better.
It's weird. You feel compelled not to put this in your mouth again. You feel like it was like something strange was happening, and you have shrugged it off.
But don't eat more.
You do not feel like you are compelled not to eat more.
Repulsed.
It's past its expiration date.
Shadow Ricky has terrible taste in granola bells.
All right.
Maybe it tasted good to him because he's a shadow thing.
Yeah, well, he better have taken a bite of mine so I could realize how much better mine is.
Yeah, somewhere Shadow Ricky is going.
It's like the same thing. Not shadowy me has terrible taste in granola belts.
And
I don't like to feel good. I like to feel evil.
Tastes like sunshine. Kittens.
That I'm really glad that you rolled well on that perception check because I feel like that could have been a serious knockdown, drag him out, slugfest.
Whoa, Jesus! Oh my gosh, Fritz, that was fast and no warning. Hey, look, a set you can
Like
sit
if
on.
we were really evenly matched,
Yep, there go my dice.
All right.
Hey, Fritz, that's nice of you.
What do you guys want to do? Keep it in order.
Well, I'm gonna quickly write down "Gladiators of Light," the song, while I can still remember it.
Oh, excellent.
That was real nice.
It was adequate.
It was way better than adequate.
I'm still a little teary. Like, I have no shame about
It was real good.
Oh.
It made me feel nice, like on my insides.
Well, thanks.
Like every performance you do, considerably getting better.
Shadow kind of
Every
bows
time.
a little bit. I don't think you can tell if a cat's blushing.
Okay.
It was
But-
performed
Like when we were
skillfully.
in the toenail place and that was terrible. This was like the opposite.
Yeah, I think every time she's rolled for that performance, it has been like 20s, like the last 3 times.
Yeah. Yeah.
It has fit the story very well, those roles
Yeah.
for music.
Well, retroactively, I took my phone out and taped it.
Nice.
All right. What's next on the agenda?
Well, we would like to go someplace else, I think, but
Well, there's a cat.
You can slip it out from underneath
Suddenly,
the paper,
in the
probably.
middle of the ooze, a giant feline Tarask.
Just sit
Wait,
down.
it's a
Okay, here we go.
it's a monstrosity.
Oh,
good, it's still good.
Hey, Fritzy, how you doing, mate?
Alright, so put another little X. This was here, right?
Yep.
Hey boy. Okay, we've been there.
Tell the truth, I was kind of looking forward to a fight.
We did sort of have a bit of a fight. That would have been like an epic
All right, that's
battle,
another
too.
downed tower. Doesn't look like anything too interesting
Nothing
or
there?
important is there.
Okay, we look.
Yeah.
Do you want us to roll new perception checks? Since it's been a while?
No.
No.
That one,
He's like,
you're
he just
good.
like, just.
So
There's
this one's
nothing there. That's decoration.
Hyper meh.
You check
That
it
one was
Hey,
decorative.
All right.
He gave you catbird?
So we're going to this one.
Well, he had a big old yawn a second ago. So.
Oh, cat breath. Yeah, sorry.
I mean, has Bob, or no, what do we call him? Blobtholomew? Has he changed?
He
Just knocking down everything, buddy.
He like specifically kicked.
You can't really tell exactly what's going on with Balthama from inside of this thing. You could try speaking to him through the wall if you want to.
I don't think it's been 24 hours yet, so you should still be on friendly terms with him.
How long have we been at this? Because we long rested for 8 hours too.
We did do.
We jumped in. You've befriended him. We jumped in. We fought, so that's like a minute. We rested for like 8 hours. And then we've gone around here and searched for, I would say, roughly 20 minutes of actual searching time, and then however much time we spent in those orbs, which wasn't a lot.
I mean, what say you, DM? Like, is that an accurate estimation of the time that we
Like
Yeah,
did?
you'd have
12
to
hours
cast
have passed?
again to because you guys did lots of resting.
Did we?
Yeah,
do,
that's true.
Oh,
We did a short rest.
Oh, we did another
Oh.
short rest too.
Did we short
so.
rest twice?
Plus, you don't know how long you've spent inside of these places.
Some of these orbs might be time squishy. That's true. Oops. Oop, I didn't mean to kick you.
That's
Sorry.
okay.
Yeah, Blobtholomew might not still be friendly.
Well, you know, I mean, I'm not trying to necessarily talk to him as long as he's not doing anything weird.
Yeah, you are currently moving through Blobtholomew
Okay.
in Polish's apparatus.
Oh, I am down 17 HP now.
The Zoidbergzoid.
As it turns out, I hit pretty hard.
Don't explain all of those deaths. You know, that have previously occurred when you kill people.
Guess so.
Which I respect.
It's about one of the only thing I'm good at, really.
would
You're
you
good at other
piloting.
stuff. You're real good at piloting.
That's my favorite.
would you care for me to heal you, or would you like to take a short rest?
How many spells can you cast?
I
I'd rather not have them all used up whenever we need them.
cast Bane, right?
Yep.
Didn't I cast something else? I cast. Okay.
You did light, but that's
Wait,
just...
no,
Light's a
I
cantrip,
cast.
right?
I also cast Guiding Bolt. So, yeah, I'm down 2 first level spells. I have 2 left. I mean, I can upcast too.
How much do they heal for?
Cure
'Cause
wounds would be 1d8 plus 4.
I think I've got
Plus
cure
2.
wounds as
Actually,
well,
it'd be plus 6 because I get a bonus.
We can keep going.
Okay. Keep going. You don't want to heal anything, or rest, or.
It'll be fine.
And she could do Song of Rest, and
Could do that.
I don't think we should have to rest after every single one of these.
Well, hang on. I think I can cast cure wounds actually.
well,
So if
that's what I can do too.
right, but if we
Do
do
you have it
1
prepared?
1, yeah. We had only done some small changes. We got rid of jump
Incoming.
for obvious reasons, and
Oh, you don't.
we
yeah, he
added
doesn't even have
moonbeam
jump
because I
prepared
got the
right
extra
now.
slot. Yeah. We put in Thunderwave instead of jump.
See, we really did talk about this in the downtime.
He's very excited about that. Cup of water.
He's like, you can escape.
Yeah, you haven't used much magic yet,
So-
right? So
No, yeah, like I in fact, the last time I used magic, I short rested, and I got my spell
oh yeah,
slot
you
back.
have your natural recovery anyway. Yeah, you
He'll
should
put his
let
whole
him,
head in there.
So you know what? In fact, I'll cast it at second level. So I'll hit you with 2d8 plus my whiz.
All right.
So we'll give you the
Prepare to
biz.
be healed.
So I look at you. Oh well, I tell you as I touch your shoulder, you're all right, mate. And yes, you are 16 HP back.
Nice.
Yeet.
Wow.
Solid.
Been all right, mated.
I'm only missing 1 HP. If that was very good, I am feeling pretty all right.
Whee!
It's all right.
See, there we go. Good job, Darwin. You got a spell off. You did it, buddy.
So you're up in front of this place now, this
Yep.
building.
Yep.
Um.
And then we'll hook around there.
Yeah. Roll perception checks. That's a good start.
Oh, that's I don't count them out.
Oh no!
Nerd, 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 nerd.
18. I'll write that down.
17.
We're not in combat currently.
So yeah, this is
Still a little teary-eyed from that performance.
Oh no, this is a little blurry.
19.
this appears to be a glass workshop, which is strange in a way, considering that most of the people are made out of glass here.
Well, we know. Don't we know?
We suspect that they're petrified, not glass people.
Right, because we met the.
You met the Kenku
And
priestess,
she told about her.
her Medusa that she
Yeah.
worshipped.
But the weird thing is the way that their arms got like broke off and rearranged with other arms or something.
We'll call them perplexiglass for now.
Oh my god.
Damn.
Take it away!
Nivik and Shadow, you realize that this workshop has it looks like it's been repaired in some manner since this
Whatever happened.
since the destruction of most of this stuff.
Huh.
That there's some kind of upkeep that has occurred. It is it looks like there are some kind of double door in the front, and that the apparatus might just fit inside. If you were to get
It's
the
still the room. This building has got slime inside it.
It does.
Okay.
Yes.
Most things do.
Yeah, and you guys also see that there's a little apparatus of Quellish claw hand insert spot next to the door.
Oh.
Seems obvious.
All right. The doors very slowly start to and slide apart. Inside
Yes, very much so.
Inside is a glass workshop covered in ooze. There is what looks like the kiln in the
Kiln?
kiln.
Kiln?
Kiln.
Killing?
Kiln.
Killing. It's a killing. It's a killing.
And then there's a bunch of glass in the midst of being created, and a bunch of vases and sculptures throughout this shop, all covered in ooze. Lots of it smashed and crashed down onto the floor and broken into pieces.
Okay.
Are there any people in here?
Oh, crystal folk.
If there were, they've been shattered.
Okay.
Sorry.
We gonna go in, right?
However, yeah. You guys looking through as you start to move into the workshop.
Look around at things.
Havoc and Shadow, you also see there is one particular statue of a artisan glass blower that is not person sized. It looks like, it's a sculpture. It's not a
It's miniature.
It's not a glass animatronic person. And they are holding a crystal bauble and shaping it.
Question for my colleagues. Do we want to keep randomly accessing these pocket dimensions, or do we want to try to figure out perhaps which one Qualash would be in?
Yeah, maybe we should look for like a laboratory or a library or something real wizardy. Nerd stuff.
We might be able to find out something useful on one of these extra ones.
I mean, wouldn't it help to see how they made these things?
Oh. That might be what this is. The statue's currently making it. Oh, that's true.
Oh,
and then
yeah.
the gladiator one.
Maybe this is the place where they are making the baubles.
Good thinking.
People haven't all been outwardly hostile to us. That king seemed pretty nice. Maybe we can get some information in this one. If we mention Qualash by name, even, since he made all of these, presumably.
What if we just watch for a minute? Just let them do the thing and see how they do it.
But they're not moving.
Oh, you mean
inside
once
this
we go
thing?
through?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
All right.
Do it. Yeah. I'm down for that.
Okay, I'm going to very slowly and carefully, because it's somewhat smaller than it seems some of the other baubles are, and I don't want to break it, extend the tentacle arm.
All right.
Slow style.
Yeah, you very carefully come over and attach the tentacle to the bauble, and again, a flash of light. And you are no longer inside the apparatus of Qualish.
You're in a furnace again!
More skin demons! Come on!
The space beyond this portal, this dimensional space that you come into, seems to be some kind of laboratory filled with equipment and devices. There is a center. You appear at what looks like the doorway into this space. In the center is a kind of a hexagonal table with slats going up and just all kinds of equipment and pieces and devices on it. There are just tubing and glass and mechanics and just ridiculous amounts of equipment. Some of it looks like stuff from the dimensional ship parts. Some of it is things you've never seen before. There's all kinds of crazy stuff. There's notes and sketches and chalkboards full of arcane symbols.
Here?
And at the center from this table, there is this giant working of glass tubing that goes up and around and all over the place.
A functional piece, not art.
Yeah, there seems to be
Seems functional.
different kinds of colored stuff going through all of them.
Sounds really, really wonky.
There are 5 clear canisters on the wall that hold what looks like still beating hearts.
Ooh,
You
okay.
can see them pumping
5.
inside of them. Yeah.
Well, that certainly changed the mood.
There are 5 of us. Again.
Or my heart is on Battlekin.
It's Battlefield card.
All the way across the room,
Don't know anything about
there is a large glass cylinder. It looks like glass with tubing coming out of the top and the bottom, and it looks very like thick glass. And there's a kind of like a murky liquid inside of it, but just faintly on the other side of that liquid, you can see a mind flare.
Grabs Orlin.
It looks to be asleep.
So, like, I have to go kill that.
You're all right,
Unless one of you wants to kill it for me, but it has to die.
It is not necessarily a threat right now. Let us have some control at the moment and see what is here.
Let's learn about this environment first before we go picking a fight.
Maybe.
I'm gonna have to step outside.
You can start to hear somebody approaching from below. You realize that over in the corner of the lab there is a spiral staircase that goes down, and you can hear somebody coming up the steps.
Pass without trace on everyone.
Okay.
We're hiding. Let's hide! Hide!
Steal.
Oh, for crying!
Roll on the inside.
I
That
hate
doesn't
this
count.
purple
We've
dye!
established this as a rule. I don't count my bounce outs.
We had 10 though
All right,
because
then
of that,
add
right?
5. I'll
Yes,
take
thank
that.
You had
God.
10. So that's
24.
a
16. I only rolled a 3 on that die. Thank God. Pass without trace.
okay.
Also, just to note that of the most interesting part of the large, like, center control panel workspace, you can see that there is a skull embedded in it.
Like an actual skull?
Does it look like the Bone Devil skull?
No,
Okay.
Look human?
does.
21.
Oh,
Super. Everybody's sneaky.
oh
Even-
man.
even Ricky.
Okay, where do you want to hide exactly? Do you want to scuttle into the doorway? Do you want to come underneath the control panel on one side?
I think everywhere. We're all. I mean, there's a lot of us.
We have
gotta
to
stay
we
within
have to
30 feet, yeah.
stick within
30
30
feet
feet.
is a lot of area, though.
No, this is a large
So
laboratory, but yeah, where do you want to? Do you want to try to get behind some?
Probably behind some equipment that
Equipment?
not glass.
Okay, a lot of it is glass.
That's why I'm like, something that's
Yeah,
not.
so
Yeah.
there's a
Something opaque.
there's a table that has a lot of glass equipment on it with stuff going through it.
I'm going to hide next to Zorlin.
Okay,
Make sure he doesn't, hulk out on the.
mind flare.
excellent
yeah,
idea.
Yeah.
Excellent idea. All right, so you guys all duck down behind this.
I'm assuming you're hiding closer to the door since you want to be like leaving.
You can hear the footsteps coming up the stairs. And since you're behind this and you feel like you're very hidden, currently you can't see who's coming out. If you want to peek out from behind the thing, you can. You hear somebody come up the stairs.
Guess I'll wait for a voice, yeah.
If there is a voice.
I'm reluctantly letting Nivik hold me back.
I'm gonna let it breathe for a moment.
Yeah.
Mind flares are always a threat, just in case I was unclear about that.
Well, I can't whisper to you in real
I
life.
know.
There is, you hear shuffling around the thing. Oh my, oh, this, well, I don't understand why that would be.
In common?
Yeah. Oh,
Do I recognize the voice?
yeah, please, roll a history check.
Yeah, that would be history. That makes sense. 16.
Oof.
13.
6.
I got an 11.
Oh yeah, you
I got
guys.
2.
Oh, everybody but Zorlin recognizes this as
Oh,
Qualish.
would it actually? You've never
I've
met him,
met
so
Qualish.
he other than him.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, you do not know. For sure you know that you don't know.
You definitely know. You don't
I
recognize
don't know
that
this
voice.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. You guys recognize this as
No, I've never heard that voice before.
it is different. It sounds
Probably older,
Older.
and crazier. Be my guess.
yeah. A little older, a little crazier. You definitely can get that out of this.
I guess I'll try and sneakily take a peek.
Okay.
Kind of get a visual confirmation.
Yeah.
Let's not screw this up, Darvin!
If there's anyone who would recognize him on
God.
sight, it'd be the guy who
Please,
saw
Darvin.
him for 6 years.
Right.
Please, Darvin.
Every day for 6 years, Darvin saw this guy.
6 long years.
To make like a sanity check or anything.
Yeah. He's
When
gonna
he
make a
looks
wisdom
at him.
saving throw.
Oh, damn it.
Because as you lean over around the counter to take a glance, you see a little gnome that you recognize very well in a red jacket and a tiny red wizard hat.
Little red one?
Yeah, and you realize now that this control panel it's gnome height. It is. He's able to manipulate things on top of this just
2
fine.
feet high.
Okay,
The ceilings are very tall in here.
so I'm going to roll that wisdom check.
Yes, please.
Darvin, now would be a great time to stay sane.
He's hiding behind it. We're all
Oh.
flying down.
Oh no.
He stayed sane.
What
what
was
do
your
you got?
roll?
I got a 19
Yeah.
plus a
that'll do it.
3.
That'll do it.
22.
You kind of just you feel it though. You feel it, but you kind of push back behind the
Just in the back of my head. 6 long years.
Denier be with you.
Oh,
Guidance.
nice.
What do?
Okay.
Did you tell us it was Qualish?
I did whisper over to you. It's Qualish. Just in case.
So, how much do we know about mountain flames? Anything?
They're generally very bad, according to Zorlin.
They like enslaved his whole people for forever.
They
He's
feast
told
on
this story
brains.
many times.
Right, but how tough are they?
Quite. They're still worth killing.
Oh, I'm probably not within talking distance of you. Am I? I don't know.
Who knows? I mean, we're within 30 feet, but we're whispering.
Yeah, you're whispering very carefully because of this pass without a trace. You
I
guys can
have
whisper
probably
with them.
told you all like nothing but horror stories about them. They are like horrendous. They are the stuff of nightmares.
After seeing what they did to the Modron with making the weird black Modron obsidian thing, and their whole deal with the big ship, Ricky's pretty much on board with killing them. It didn't take much to win him over.
Shadow has some of the teleporter fragments from the ship. I actually wrote it down in my inventory. I picked up some of those fragments. And I'm just gonna. She's just kind of sort of like gonna look at all of you guys and kind of take them out, point at them, and be like, "I'm gonna go over there."
I do want to take a moment, just because I know it's been a while since you've started on this journey, to remind you why you're here.
Okay.
That'd be good. I don't
Yeah,
know.
sure.
To find Polish and with the whole circle and yeah.
Yes, Nivik received a communique from his deity to seek the circle. And you guys have done research and found out about the Circle of Wizards, and that Qualish and Zook were part of it, and that Zook's map had directions to the Dimension Ship, which said Qualish, and now
Here we are. We have
here.
found Qualish.
You found Qualish.
Chilling with a mind flayer.
And very reasonably, we're
Now,
here.
the Mind Flayer is asleep inside of a fluid-filled tube.
Oh, so he's
He's
kind
looking
of...
the back of the. Oh, have you seen Star Wars Empire? No, never mind.
Sorry, but I'm a pleb. But he's like kind of in cryo, basically, right?
He's currently asleep.
Liquid version of cryo.
Or crawled right into that tube and murdered him if you hadn't stopped.
I'll be like, so, this is what we're here for. I just stand up. Qualish, I say in Gnomish.
Oh, oh,
He probably hasn't spoken to someone in like thousands of years.
He turns around and he's like, yeah, I'm gonna do a little bit of sanity check.
Oh boy, he's rolling sanity checks.
Oh, who are you?
I am Nivik, cleric of Denir.
Are you real?
I am. I have come a long way to find you.
How did you get in here?
Many things are possible through Denir's guidance. He has sent me to you to Circ the Seekle. Seekle? Circ? Circ? Seekle?
Cirque du Soleil!
Circ the Seekle. Circ the Circle.
Sally sells seashells by the
Yes.
Can that be episode title, please?
circle.
the
That's
sequel.
really hard to say.
Circ the
I think that should be canon that you said Cirque the Seekle.
Circ the Seekle. I mean,
Seek the circle.
my gnomish is off.
I wouldn't
You learned like a weird academic dialect. Like, wait, am I saying that right? Seek the circle.
Of wizards.
Oh,
And Shadow's gonna
they're
stand
not
up.
here. What? There's more of you.
Ricky pops up.
Oh,
She's gonna hold out the teleporter fragments and tell them what they are, kind of just real quick.
he tries to take them from you.
I don't like
Yeah,
it.
yeah. You don't let him? Yeah.
No.
Ah, you've been to the city ship.
Yes, we defeated the Bone Devil that was in charge there.
Oh, excellent. That is good news. I was hoping that my friends there would be free of him at some point.
Oh yeah, he's really good.
We also restored a Modron friend of yours, Gearbox.
Gearbox, you met Gearbox.
Indeed. In fact,
So long ago that... Oh,
He actually had a message for you.
he did.
Hope you're well.
I'm well.
Hope you made it to the city
I did.
and won't be able to travel with you any longer.
Oh, that is unfortunate. Is he well?
Oh, he's very well. He's
Connected to
connected
that
to the
ship.
ship.
I did not know he
Pilots
could
it
do that.
Don't think
Incredible.
he did either, really.
This is a momentous day. Have you stood up?
No, I'm
You
still
just
hiding
don't-
behind the door.
If you?
I'm like, if I just stand here.
I was
don't
waiting
have
for you to
look.
ask because I'm about to, and Primey's up on my shoulder, and we're just both looking at him like, hey, you don't happen to remember Druid and the pseudo dragon, do
Who
you?
are you?
All right, good. Everything's normal. If you had said otherwise,
Quillish. And he says it in the exact same way that he said it in the
Introducing
thing.
himself. Oh, sanity check.
okay. 14.
you got guidance.
You are all right. You're okay.
Wait, I'm all right.
You're
okay.
all right.
You're all right.
Yeah. You know, you managed to deal with it. It is you see him visibly twitch, but he doesn't do anything untoward.
I'm gonna pull up.
More. There are 5 of you.
Indeed.
I see.
I'm like pointedly not looking at the illithid. Like this.
This is excellent.
So
What?
we do seek the circle.
The circle of
I was
wizards.
Sure, I was gonna mess up saying that. But I think more importantly, you seem to have a mind flare.
Oh yes, Charlie.
Mind flare.
I was hoping it was Jim, but that's even better.
Charlie. I don't think that's his real name, but you know, they're a very good source of arcane knowledge.
You talk to it.
Yes, he helps me with various spells and incantations.
He's harmless behind that in that tube.
Oh, quite. I've kept him here for quite some time.
That I want to hear it, but Zorland is very much just like.
What do you mean by help you?
No, with various arcane knowledge.
Like, he himself is helping you.
Yes, he knows very much.
Does he help you make things ever?
Oh, yes. In fact, I've been working on some incredible things here. and he pulls over and he comes to this chalkboard and he's like, you see here where, and it's like stuff you don't get, and he's like
So beyond our ability.
pointing at some things and stuff. Yeah.
I want to check.
Okay.
I want to see how much
19.
Ricky's head hurts.
19?
Yeah.
No, it's just out of your reach. It's you can make out some of the arcane symbols, but like
I'm feeling stressed because, like, damn it, my brother probably would know this.
Ricky got a 6. His head hurts.
Oh, poor Ricky.
And Zorland is very pointedly ignoring everything.
yes, I it might be very fortunate that you're here. I could help you get to the circle. Perhaps.
Aren't you part of the circle?
Me?
Yeah.
No.
Not anymore?
Not well. You see, I am and I am not.
Explain.
Yeah. Clarify.
We do know that this is a bauble that you are in.
Yes.
Is that what you mean?
No, there's. It's very complicated. So, when I arrived here and we got the message to the invite from Mordenkainen, we got the invite to become part of the circle. I was torn between going and staying because our work here was so great.
You
So-
and Zook?
Yes, you know about Circ, Zilric.
We met one of his Warforged.
Yes, we met his creations.
Oh, I did not know he was still doing that.
Well,
wasn't Fandelver Station?
Wave Echo.
Wave Echoes.
I don't know anything about that place, I'm
must
afraid.
be after your time with him then.
Yes, so I cloned myself,
Ah.
and my clone went off in my place. I'm very upset about it. He was supposed to stay here. I was supposed to go.
How do you know that you're not the clone?
I'm obviously not the clone.
Inside check. Yeah, that's not gonna work out too well.
Animal handling?
You're all
I also
right,
have no idea.
man.
I'm going to insight that, too. I'm
I
14.
got a 13.
It's a very believable 1 on the die.
Ricky's just like, this is so beyond me. I don't know what's...
So what do we got?
Freaking wizards, man.
14?
You're not listening.
Yeah, you guys think he believes this?
We don't know what's true.
It's very difficult.
How
to
would
tell.
you be able to tell a clone from yourself? Or how would one distinguish a clone from one's original?
Yes, I've pondered that many times, but I know, I can tell. You know how you just know that you're you?
Wouldn't your clone also know that it's itself?
Well, it's just a clone. Anyway,
Yeah, anyway.
so
3 philosophical arguments later.
I am not a part of the circle, per se. But I am.
Your other self is.
Yes.
Can you reach out to your other self?
Oh, that's a very difficult thing to do. It used to be easier, but now I don't get any messages.
Could you not scry it?
It's very difficult. You see, the Feywild space, it has its own rules and madness and weirdness, and that makes it difficult to communicate across these barriers.
You've noticed that.
Actually, just for argument's sake, how long does time transpire in the Feywild as opposed to everywhere else?
It's much slower. I've been here a very long time.
Can you calculate how much time?
Or since you left the city, the shitty ship.
No, it's... Unfortunately, in these dimensional baubles, it's very difficult to tell how much time has passed at all.
Do you know that outside of this wobble, everything's covered in green death slime?
Yes, it is.
How did that happen?
Well,
It's a great story. The Kenku cult, the Medusa cult. We were living here with them peacefully. They kept to their business. We kept to ours. But after Zook and my clone left, they began to not be so happy with my work here. I don't see why they wouldn't, but they didn't like all this magic, arcane things, and then they imprisoned me.
No.
And I thought, I know, I'll escape with this portal technology that I found in the dimension ship. And things didn't go as planned.
The slime came out of the...
I opened up a portal to the ooze dimension.
Oh!
Oh,
I see.
that would do it.
Yep.
It was very dangerous for a while.
There's a vampiric.
Octopus squid thing?
No, what the
Clockwork Kraken?
Yeah, we defeated that, and inside.
Why?
It attacked us?
Oh, it does do that, doesn't it?
Wait, give him a dive, guys. Points.
Even if they are meaningless, because you roll behind a shield.
There was a
That's a point.
Priestess.
Kenku
Yes.
priestess. She was quite the vampire.
Well, you didn't let her out, did you?
Sorta had to. We broke the octopus.
Oh, no. She's very dangerous.
Is she evil?
Oh, quite. She's a vampire.
I told you.
You didn't leave us much choice, mate. You put her in a kraken that attacks everybody.
Well, it's very difficult to find power sources down here.
Why didn't you just have it be like a box that says "Do not disturb" containing vampire or something?
That's a great idea.
Or maybe power something that doesn't just attack people randomly.
But, it's very dangerous here in the Feywild. I'm sure since you got here, you realize that. There's many dangers, and I didn't want anyone getting into my work.
Even
I'm
through
quite
all that
surprised that you made it in here, though. That's very strange.
Want to see something cool?
Oh, okay.
Shadow's gonna pull out a box of cereal and be like, "Hey."
Ah, you've been to that strange place that I created. They're very weird, some of the test baubles that I built before I happened upon my lab.
Yes, the one with the devil and fingernails was
Yes.
particularly disturbing.
Yes, unfortunately, it found the same dimensional coordinates as the Bone Devil came from, the Grand Master, or whatever he called himself. Very unfortunate.
Could you not have broken that bubble?
They're very difficult to break. Have you tried?
No.
Well,
We didn't know what would happen if we did.
the amount of force to breach that kind of magic is intense. Look at me. I probably could do it via some arcane method, but also they're very interesting, so why not just keep them around?
But they could kill the unwary.
Yes, even better.
Can I do an insight check just to see like how evil this guy is versus how crazy he is, kind of?
Yeah.
Like, I'm just...
Why would that be better?
Well,
Ricky has been a little on the fence with this guy.
I rolled a 1.
okay, you don't
How do I feel about him?
you don't know, you don't
I'm just confused.
confused.
Okay.
I got a 10.
Yeah, it's concerning, but not like super concerning. Like, whoa, we gotta get the hell out of here. It's just kind of like, hey, that doesn't seem right. And he responds to you. He's like, well, I haven't had very good luck setting up laboratories in the past. We got kicked out of the dimension ship, lost our work there. So much incredible devices and knowledge and my journal's still there. And then I lost our work here when I opened up the portal to the ooze dimension because we had to because I was locked up in the cell.
You had a lab in the city itself someplace?
Yes, at one point. I'm sure it's gone now.
Where was it?
Like
Oh.
in a rough. Not that the.
I was doing work in the garage, but I had to clear that out.
Oh, okay. So that's where we. Okay.
We have your apparatus.
Ah, yeah, that makes sense. That seems to be why you could get here, yes. Very good.
Are the crystal people that are out there alive somehow?
Oh, no.
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 There's no way to bring those back?
The Medusa made short work of them.
Oh.
Very strange Medusa. Turns people to glass instead of stone. But they've been very useful.
How so?
Oh, since you've disconnected the priestess, I'm sure they haven't been operating properly.
They didn't seem to be moving at all even before then.
No power. That's what happens. But normally they help protect this place as well. And they're very useful here. And he points to all of the glass work around you. Mm-hmm. And you start to notice that perhaps this is bits of intestine.
Oh, gross.
And organs and things like that.
The test tubes are actually pieces of like. Oh.
Excuse me, restroom.
So,
So that
Glass. It's all just glass.
what
Did you have to kill people to do this?
No, they were already turned to glass by the Medusa.
and there was no magic that could turn them unglass.
You didn't even try. Oh God.
There's not a lot of equipment down here, so I had to make do.
That's fair, I suppose.
God, he's like gnomish. Rick and Morty.
So your friend Gearbox.
Yes.
One of the things that sends us out looking for the circle is that we've come across this strange. They're like Gearbox, except
Modrons.
yes, they're like Modrons, except they're not normal. They've got
How so?
they're like black and they're covered in like extra gears and stuff or something. I don't quite remember
Do
exactly.
we want to just use our spell phones to show them?
I don't really want to show him my spell phone. I'm not gonna lie. I kind of don't. I'm just. I don't
That's
know
why
what
I'm
he
like-
would do with that.
I'm kind of having similar thoughts right now.
I'm very
He just
confused.
starts a spell phone spamming service.
They seem to be like controlled by some other.
Well,
They didn't seem in.
all Modrons are controlled.
Yeah, but-
they all are controlled by Primus.
Yeah, but these didn't have any like seeming sentience.
All right, so Zorlin wouldn't say this right now because he is very pointedly ignoring everything. But he already said that it looked like these Modrons were corrupted by the Mind Flayers.
Corrupted by mind. Ah, that's it. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. I'll add that. That's the part I was forgetting.
Okay.
I'm like, there's something.
Just
in
because
here.
we did talk about that in
Yeah,
character,
yeah.
so
You see-
your characters know
You
that.
see him ponder for a minute and
Like- Like the fellow in the tube there.
look over at should I tell him Charlie?
You did
Charlie,
call him Charlie,
you
yeah.
said Charlie.
I didn't know that was possible. Perhaps I'll consult Charlie about it.
If he knows anything about it, it would be useful. But
I don't know if you should speak to Charlie.
I don't believe that that can happen. As far as I know, that
well,
is
it's very bad.
terribly incompatible. It would be very bad. Because I don't see, unless Primus himself has been infected.
Ooh. But then wouldn't all? Then what about Gearbox? Gearbox is fine.
Yes, well, Gearbox was a strange one, and he's been away from Mechanus for very long. It would have to still probably spread. Mind flayers are strange creatures.
So, if I remember correctly, after my friends disposed of the one that had come on board our ship and started taking things apart, it pulled out some weird little sluggy thing.
Snuggie?
Slug. It had like a little larva or something inside of the Modron that you guys killed.
Oh, I don't remember that at all.
So you showed him a picture yet?
No, I don't want to show my spellstone.
A spellstone?
Damn it.
What?
Take mine out.
Okay.
Show him pictures of the Modron.
Oh.
Only pictures.
May
of
I
the
see this for a
Modron.
moment? It would be quite fine. I'll give it back.
I owe a lot of money on this.
Interesting.
With lots of gold.
He takes it and he spins it around and looks at it and he's and you see him to do a detect magic real quick.
Oh yes, that's definitely Zook's design.
Zook's design.
Or someone very, very well acquainted with his work, at the very least. He was working on that kind of thing while we were together. Yes.
God, Zook is Steve Jobs.
When that was
Zook
like
would
our
be
original
at least
campaign.
was okay.
But in the original, like our very first D&D ever is where Zook is from, and basically Calvin was like, "I'm just picking a spell so that I can eventually make the internet with Zook." So this is a very that's fair.
So
and also he's looking at the pictures of the Modron and the ship.
Ah, yes, I don't see how that could happen any other way than Primus himself being infected.
oh my.
Oh boy. How do you uninfect someone from something like this?
You need a hell of a CD of Norton antivirus.
Well, I understand. I understand why Denier might suggest that you seek the Circle. Getting more information from very powerful wizards, such as myself, but others that might be more information about this kind of thing or possible solutions might be very good.
It's something my god, Denier, has sent me to investigate. Specifically, Denier told me that I should recover the keys, tame the beasts, and summon the guardian. Does any of that mean anything to you?
No. I'm afraid not.
What's the guy? Lyra?
Oh yes.
Chaos Goddess?
Yeah. What
Lyra.
do you know anything of the goddess Lyra?
Ooh.
Not very much. I've heard of her, but which one is she the god of again?
Frix and Deceit.
Okay.
We've encountered her twice thus far.
Oh, you are well-traveled adventurers then.
We are mighty.
Quite indeed.
We're getting there, yeah.
I do think that you would be good candidates then for some of the work that I've been doing.
What type of work is that?
I would be willing to exchange information on my last known location of the Circle of Wizards, their space tower,
In exchange?
in exchange for just
And he kind of goes over to the table, the center hexagon, and kind of pats the skull with one hand. And he's like,
for just a little bit of one of your souls.
Souls?
Souls.
Only a small portion. You see, like I said, power here is very lacking in some of my work. In order to complete it, I need more.
Can't you just maybe siphon some of that from old Charlie?
Oh, he doesn't have one of those anymore.
Hell no! Oh no, that's a 1.
Oh, you lost it?
No, just my hell no reaction was definitely a 1.
Yeah.
Perhaps we could find some other power source for you. I cannot, as a holy man, allow my companions or myself to sacrifice any portion of their soul. The gods do not look kindly upon such things.
Say we grabbed you vampire battery back.
Oh, that's not quite enough. No. That soul is very well used.
No, no, no.
The whole time.
Listen, tempting as that offer may be, I don't really want to give any of that up.
What if we used some magic? Do you have a way of capturing it? To like put it in a storing for later?
Using magic, and he does a minor illusion of like just like all kinds of magical formulas and stuff like that. That's not the same. I mean, the reason that you can do magic, of course, is because of your soul.
No,
But I wouldn't be taking enough.
always.
I wouldn't be taking enough to. And he says some stuff about when you say no, it's not always. He's like, oh, but the weave interconnects with the soul matrix with this, and he just goes on and on.
Oh, okay.
Couldn't you not just connect directly with the weave somehow?
Although, I mean, I am.
But
you have to. There are certain processes when you want to move magic outside high-level magic, outside of a body and into a machine and so forth. Anyway.
Quick question. Have you used any of your own for the battery?
A little.
Just a little?
Yes, that's all I'd be asking.
Well,
what effect did it have on you?
Well, I'm quite safe down here, so I don't really see any of the effects. But perhaps if I were in a state of holding on to life, it might be more difficult to...
Ooh, would this like reduce the amount of failures you'd be allowed?
It might be more difficult to claw my way back to breathing.
It's kind of an important one for us.
Oh, Lord.
Considering what's outside of this bubble, I don't know that any of us could willingly.
What about the Medusa?
Oh, she's been dead a long time.
Oh, see.
Could you take the ooze's soul?
Doesn't it have a soul?
No, not the same kind of power. It's too stupid.
Oh, Bartholomew.
Ricky, I think you're safe here.
Goes along with like.
I would gladly take a portion of Ricky's soul for this, and he taps the skull again. Again, just a small amount.
Peer
Listen,
pressure.
Aircraft lifespans are short enough. I don't need anything else to work against me.
That is true. That is true.
What if?
I'm gonna start acting a lot stupider suddenly.
What if we? How about we strike a deal? We adventure. We come across terrible people all the time. They have souls. What if we create like a kind of a? We could take your bauble with us, and when we come across bad souls, we could give them to you.
How
Occasionally.
do I feel about this?
Let's see, morality check.
Yeah, I don't.
Yeah, I'm lawful good.
Chaotic neutral.
You know what? You are a cat. I'll take that.
Neutral good.
Yeah, Qualish here is giving off some strong neutral vibes.
You just, I mean, not that you destroy them or anything. You just take a little piece of their soul before you put them into jail or whatever it is that we're doing.
Jail, okay.
I mean, I do put a lot of them to sleep. Do they have to be willing for this process?
It helps.
Oh, God.
I know a certain bounty hunter.
Does it matter if they're already a rock?
Tried. Yeah, oh my gosh.
I have a stone to flesh potion.
Yeah.
Yes, they would have to be turned back to flesh first.
You dicks.
Oh my god.
Oh, I don't want to do that to him.
Off the table, I've got the wand of stone of flesh. Couldn't I dismiss it?
No,
Or
you
is-
cast it
no.
so many
Oh,
times.
I
for so
really,
long.
really,
You
yeah.
permanified it.
No, you have flesh to stone. I have a potion that's
Flesh to stone. Sorry,
I have
that's
the
what I meant.
opposite.
Yeah, yeah.
Well, I just meant because I had the thing that did it to him. I didn't know
you
if I could
choose to
dismiss
drop
it.
it,
But you're
but-
right. I just
It's
I
a
kept
one-way
stabbing
thing,
with it
unfortunately. yeah, you did.
repeatedly.
Yep.
Qualish must have that kind of magic.
If we bring you someone that has been turned to stone, can you reverse that process here?
Yes, over time, definitely.
Also, I've been wondering this whole time. Why are you beating hearts in those jars?
He turns over and looks back at you and he's like,
You know, these for my experiments.
La 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 la. No.
What experiments? What are you doing?
and he goes back to the chalkboard and he's showing you the things again.
Talking
In
the same
layman's
thing.
terms, please.
Oh,
As if to children.
in layman's
We're not
terms.
wizards.
That's very difficult.
What do you hope to achieve with them?
Well, I mean, among other things,
And he goes over to the wall and pulls a giant switch down.
Oh boy. Here we go.
And this up from underneath the floor comes this crate, and you see this giant suit of armor.
Cool. Okay.
It locks into place.
and he's like, Luke! Powered armor!
Like, when you say giant, is it like
It is
room or...
Like
taller than a Nolo. I can
okay.
we'll say that.
So
Okay, so I'm not going, oh,
yeah.
oh.
Huh, yeah.
No.
I thought you would need somebody to test drive or something like that.
Yes, I suppose.
Does it actually have a pilot's chair, or is that where the soul comes in?
Oh, no. It does, yes.
Yes, and he presses a button on this on like some sort of combination thing, some kind of arcane thing, and the chest piece and pops over, and you can see
There's
clearly
like a
it's like
seat.
velvet padded on the inside.
ooh, nice.
Just like, ooh, I would like to learn about that.
Heavy armor intensifiers.
This is not the sole use of haha.
Well done, sir.
Accidental pun.
Better.
No.
You get another
Yes.
point.
I don't want it.
Yes.
Too late. It's
Take your
yours.
inspiration and shame.
Shameration.
Yes, this is just one aspect of the work.
Oh boy.
We understand.
Oh my!
He completely ignores you.
Oh.
He goes, you've got the mechanism I've been was working on earlier.
Oh, yeah.
The one based off Handy Haversack's.
Howard. Howard.
Yes.
Hayward.
Heward?
Heward.
Yes. Yes, I built that. Are you finding it sufficient?
Oh, it's extremely useful.
Oh, excellent. Yes, Zook helped me put that together a little bit.
Does it do anything weird?
I mean, yes, that is why I made it.
Yeah, but soul-wise, is it, you know...
No,
Okay, cool.
no.
Well, where did you see Zook last?
We left with my clone.
With
Again,
his
very
clone.
difficult to tell how much time has passed.
Did he know it was your clone?
I assume so.
Okay. Could you just excuse us for just 1 minute? I'm gonna like usher all of you guys
Go back towards the doorway, maybe.
to like towards the doorway to like a little huddle. So clearly, guys, he's kind of unhinged. I'm very confused about where he lies as far as the things he does, but he makes some really neat stuff. If we can play our cards right, he could basically outfit us with really cool stuff in exchange for just tiny bits of soul from bad guys. And so long as we're keeping an eye on him, he won't go too far and do too many things. And we might even be able to get rid of that really terrible thing you don't like so much. And things like that. Like we could, if we supply him with power, maybe he could give us really cool things.
Just gonna throw this out there that he goofed up so bad that he literally covered an entire city with blobtholomew.
Planet or moon.
So long as he stays inside this bubble,
Worse, you know.
no problems.
I don't really feel good about forcing people to give up bits of their soul for whatever.
Yeah.
the heck
Can I
he's
get a
doing.
ruling on that off the table? Like, I'm a cleric. I'm like,
Yeah, you
that
think
seems pretty horrible.
Gods would probably go, "You're involved with some shady stuff, son."
Yeah,
You an oath breaker now?
it would be a. You would already have failed one saving throw.
For your failures for death saves.
Yeah, death save throw. Failed a death save throw. There'd be ways to undo that.
Reinstall your soul registry.
Wish spell.
That's one way.
But is it inherently evil to take a little piece of someone's soul?
In this particular campaign, that's a question you're going to have to answer for yourself.
Ricky has decided evil.
Shadow sees it as a business transaction.
But one enforced on somebody else.
Well, we could give them an option.
Yeah, I mean,
You're going to jail. You can do this, and
Give up a little bit of your soul and we'll let you go.
well, he's
not necessarily. but-
Zorlin's just squinting at you all because he wasn't listening, so he's not like sure what this soul business is. And he's
Oh, so remember that skull that we saw in the middle of the room, right? Apparently it's some kind of battery. He's asking to if somebody would volunteer a piece of their soul to recharge it,
Hard no.
right?
I mean, all right, for starters,
He makes some crazy cool stuff, but at the same time, he's incredibly off-putting.
But
he's permitted a mind flayer to live on purpose, which
Apparently.
means he's a fool at best. At worst, he's an evil madman. I do not trust that, no.
By the way, he's already siphoned the entire soul out of that thing.
I don't believe that illithids have souls, but that's maybe my personal conviction. Maybe they have evil, twisted ones. I truly do not know.
everything has a soul that's
Interest.
sentient. At least originally.
All right, so they have evil, twisted souls.
Well, that evil twisted thing's pretty much all gone out of him. So I wonder if he's just dropping on the floor away from dying.
Mr. Buckman?
Well, it's definitely unnatural. This is not all right, mate. And
Well, what if we could? I mean, look at the thing Ricky has. If he can make stuff like that,
mate,
is it worth it?
you're messing with somebody's soul, mate. That's even for baddies. That's pretty low.
I mean, I need to pray on this. And hopefully I can get some sort of answer from Daenerys that...
Also,
So I'm going to go into a prayer.
he says that he cloned himself and that the clone went off with Zook to find the
Calvin's
circle.
he's praying to
Yeah.
Daenerys.
And basically he gives you that whole spiel. And
Let's do,
how he believes himself to be the original and not the clone.
But he has no way of knowing.
So he's either a crazy clone or a crazy original. Great.
Yeah, do a religion check.
I'm going to use the...
Oh, inspiration.
okay.
Could you guide
17.
yourself for that before?
Huh?
Could you give yourself guidance before? Or
You
Can you
guide
give yourself
yourself.
anything?
Yes, I believe so.
I don't know.
I don't think so.
Maybe.
I think so.
Sounds weird.
hey, spellbook.
Well, it's kind of like saying a little prayer, like, oh, please, Daenerys, guide me in this.
You touch one willing creature. I'm a willing creature.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
I don't see why it wouldn't.
Self-guidance? Wouldn't that just be thinking with extra steps?
Yeah.
20 total.
Use magic for a little extra clarity.
20.
Small British voice comes in. The answer is X. Oh, okay.
Let me think about this.
Daenerys is the god of what?
Knowledge.
Yeah.
Writing. I take out... Oh, Daenerys, guide my hand. I take out a piece of paper and a pen.
Spirit
I have
writing.
yes and... Or do it, don't do it.
You make it a
Ouija
quick
board?
Ouija board?
Yeah.
Yeah. It the The feeling you're getting is that that's being completely ignored. You don't feel your hand moving or anything. And what you get is this, consider the value.
Think of the save.
Think of the
Consider
knowledge.
the value. Consider the weight of their situation.
The entire universe is under attack by these creepy, corrupted Modron. Their god might be what's corrupted. We are up against some crazy shenanigans, and any advantage that we can have. I am on the fence. I might even just give him a piece of my soul if it means that we can fight better and do better and get this done.
One
Do you
additional
have
question.
9 of them?
Wait, what?
Do you have 9 of them? Or do you have
9
like...
months?
Or-
Automatically, do I get an extra soul? Should have 9 savings. That's saves.
I'm going to pray one more time. Dunir, would you forgive me if I volunteered part of my soul?
I'm gonna go with no.
Forgiveness is never required.
Ooh, interesting.
Yeah, and you hearing that, you also feel that like there's a statement in there about you remember that knowledge is really the key thing,
The most
the
important.
most important thing to you, and that Denir doesn't do a lot about forgiveness. It's about learning how to act and how to do and how to live. It's not about, needing to make amends for things that people have done in the past.
I will do it.
Me too.
No, just me. I can't allow anyone else to volunteer. This must be something I do by myself.
You're sure about that?
Yes. I can't allow someone else to do it, but I will do it. I must know. I must know more. Qualish?
Yes.
I will do it. But is there a way to undo it eventually?
I suppose so.
Could you maybe think about that a little harder before I give you part of my soul?
It doesn't seem to me to be that big of an ask. I do require it, though. I suppose that is important. Let's see.
You're making me less survivable.
One of the wizards, maybe at the tower, at the circle, they could help you. Perhaps one of them would know, I don't know, some fancy spell to remove.
And the only
add back to your soul. It's possible.
The only detriment to me is I'd be slightly less likely to come back from the brink of death.
That seems probable, yes.
So DM, it removes one of your death saves. It's automatic failure
I'm
for the
telling you
first
that
death
that's
save.
what will happen.
Just to make it off the table.
Just to be clear.
Off the table, that is what will happen.
Okay.
There may be other aspects. There may be other things, but they will only be RP.
Okay.
Mate, did we really have to do this to accomplish our goals?
I believe so.
What about my deal idea?
I can't, even for that bounty hunter, I would not allow it. I will do it.
Excellent. Come this way. Come.
What are we getting in return?
Coordinates for the tower.
And?
Do you have any other neat gear like Ricky? Like that sack?
I could look around and see if there's something.
Because we're trying to sort of save the universe here, and if you have anything else, even trade or no trade, it'd be very useful to us.
And if perhaps you would be able to reverse the process yourself, then that would give me a reason to return here. I could just borrow something. Looking at the suit of armor.
I'm afraid I'm not ready to give up the armor. Perhaps
it's not
I would need to test many of its features at some point. But I would like to keep it for now.
I do have other items that might be of interest. And he scrummages around in the back there, and he pulls out this little parcel, this tiny little package, and he's like, "Look at this!
What's that?
It's a boat."
You don't say. Looks like a little packet, like a box.
I can't open it in here.
Oh, it's like an umbrella?
Yes.
Don't open it inside.
It's like an umbrella if an umbrella would unfold into an entire boat.
How big is this boat?
Fairly large.
Okay. Not a rowboat then.
No.
We already have a ship.
Interesting.
But we don't have a boat.
But we have Aetherflux.
It uses a tiny, small, interdimensional space, so I can fold the entire boat into it.
That is pretty cool. Can you throw that into a bag of holding?
And it's easy to repackage.
Press of a button type of it?
Yes.
Oh.
I'd be willing to part with it.
Very neat. Do you have anything else? Do you have anything more like, I don't know, combat or mobility? You don't have any like boots that make you fast or be able to fly or hover or anything like that, or I don't know.
Not any more pixie stomping gear, is there?
I wanna. It is 10:20.
Oh, geez, is it? Oh, yeah, okay.
We've been having fun, but we do need to wrap it up. I'm gonna say that he does offer you some things, but we'll get back to that.
We'll deal with that on. Okay, sounds good.
And you're taking the deal? He's like, yes, yes.
If the stuff's cool enough, I'm not gonna just be like, "Oh yeah, here's a boat you don't really need."
Yeah.
All right, well then we'll pick it up
Okay.
next week, right here.
Will Nivik really give up his soul? Find out on the next time in Aetherflux.
Just a little sip of it.
Just a scotch.
Just a sip of soul.
You guys stumbled right onto this little plot of space there.
Yeah, we did. We almost didn't look. We were like, we should really like try and just find his laboratory. And then we were like, let's just check here first.
Yeah, that was funny. We were like, it's just a glass blower
I was
shop.
expecting it to be here.
Yeah, me too, actually. The big one. But nope. Who knows what's there?
So we totally have to hit there on the
Wind
way
up
out
using it, but-
anyway.
That's okay. All right.
Okay.
find out from him what
Thank
the other
you
ones are.
for hanging out with us,
Fine
various
internet.
internet
My phone
friends.
died. so I
Thank you for
couldn't watch.
surviving the puns.
See you tomorrow. Same odd time, same odd place.
Channel.
Channel, yeah.
Bye.
Yeah.
Later.